I'm glad that you blocked me, but listen, here's where you fucked up. You said my name. You should never say my motherfucking name ever. If you don't want me to address you, don't say my name. You said my name, so now I'm addressing you. This is the way it goes. This is the way it goes, Lindsay.
You should never say my motherfucking name
Let's watch that again. This is the most dangerous woman on YouTube. I've been saying it since I fucking met her, and nobody believed me.
Now, I'm glad that you blocked me, but listen, here's where you fucked up. You said my name. You should never say my motherfucking name ever. If you don't want me to address you, don't say my name. You said my name, so now I'm addressing you. This is the way it goes. This is the way it goes, Lindsay.
You should never say my motherfucking name
Mrs. Flo, Neutral Ground, what's going on? Logical Spark, Cynthia, the biggest gangsta on the internet. Oh, and thank you. Good idea. Good idea. Smack the like button. Smack it, caress it, do whatever you want to it, just as long as you do it an odd number of times. What's up, Michael? Hot Poop. I think you're new here. I think I would have remembered Hot Poop. If there's one thing Hot Poop learned watching Sesame Street, it's that Elmo really enjoys eating raw elk meat in the woods at night. That is true. Nothing good happens at night. My mom used to say that when I was whatever age it is where you're like, you still have a curfew, but you're really trying to push against having a curfew. And that was always one of her responses. Nothing, actually, I think it was technically nothing good ever happens after midnight. Jeremy, my actually least favorite person who's still kind of blocked. I do still have the hipster ear holes. Thank you for asking. Sup, Toxic Angel, Carpenter Journey. All right. Jess, Sasquatch. Okay. Tomorrow is the final day. Tarek has to not lose $100 to me. I was trying to find it before the stream, but I ran out of time. But during a month ago, during the stream called "Are We Supposed to Believe This Story?", Tarek and I had $100 bet that Paul would not live stream his court date from his last arrest, his last supposed arrest, the one that I called into question. Tarek bet me $100 he would stream it. And we agreed that it would be fair to say that if Jennifer, Paul's girlfriend's court date comes and goes, and Paul still has not streamed his own, then I win the bet. Tomorrow will be that day. If there is no video from Paul at the end, at midnight tomorrow, then Tarek, you need to cough up $100. You've already got a reputation for being not making good on your promises. So let's not dig it in further. I did make sure to get all of our interactions explicitly stated during streams so that if I need to rummage around and dig up the bullshit, I can. I don't want to. It sounds like a pain in the ass, but I know approximately where it is. So, hi, old Joe. What else? The little clip I just played of Cynthia, that is actually, it's going to be a short once I'm done with the appeal for monetization on it. But that came out of a stream she did earlier today addressing the Lindsay drama. Who knows? Maybe we'll get into that a little later if you all would like to. And Caucasian Sasquatch, come on up. I think he's got some news for us from the RBR streets. Bring us up to speed, Sasquatch.
I was, you remember when you brought up RBR the first time, I seemed to be really surprised that you knew who he was, and like you went up on panel and stuff. I was like, wow, this is a small world. Because if that's the case, that means you know JB Gunner, and there's a handful of other folks in circles that I used to creep back when I was, doing my trolling thing. RBR was one of those channels because I couldn't decide if he was serious or just running some kind of game. And so I ended up sticking around way longer than I ever intended to.
And what conclusion did you come to? Because I'm still not sure I know.
Dude, I'll tell you, this is another one of those Sasquatch moments where on Mondays and Tuesdays, I think he's full of shit. On Wednesdays and Thursdays, I think he's running game. On Fridays and Saturdays, I think he's completely legit and believes every word of it. But on Sundays, I try to take a day off.
Yeah, I can't figure out either him nor the Thorpes. I can't get my head around whether the Thorpes are actually as creepy as they portray themselves, or if they're just leaning into the creep factor because they know that it's attention.
As I remember it, and I'm not up to date on the Thorpe lore as possibly I should be. I stumbled through that channel a while back too, but I just kind of put off by the general vibe of it. You know how I am. Something twigged my autism and I left and didn't think much about it until he shows back up, and I'm like, interesting. Excuse me. So I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before. RBR does a stream. He starts up the stream. There's a bit of noise. I've got it over here. It's only 13 minutes long, and there's not a whole lot of interesting in it except for the weird noises that you hear. Essentially, RBR was missing to some extent. That is to say, he I'll let you decide what is taking place here, but you're familiar with Cyber, right?
Yes.
All right. So I'm just using analogies here, but Cyber is kind of RBR's Sasquatch over there. He kind of sits backstage and generally doesn't come up and wave any kind of anything around unless something
you
unusual.
Come up here and do Flow State live streams at weird hours of the night when Cyber's been doing that quite a bit lately, actually.
Well, cool. But so this stream starts up, and at first it's just RBR, and he's just chilling out over here, just sitting there, and Cyber pops up, and this is not muted, by the way.
You in here, RBR? Yeah. Okay, so you are gonna go live. Because I was gonna take it down. You want me to hit the nuke on it, or are you good? Good.
What did he just say? Nah, I'm good, right?
Something,
did he say
something like that? There's a nah.
Nah, and there's something else. I'm not sure.
It's really hard to hear you, brother. Say that one more time. Hello?
And this gets repetitive, but you've met
turned this on.
You know the type of person he is. When he does a stream, he's usually on point there, ready to do the thing. I've never seen a case where RBR started a stream and he was off doing some other crap in another room, not paying attention to the fact that he just went live, right?
Agreed.
Ever seen it?
Now there was that clip I have. I was naked on the show.
Yeah,
he has done that during that incident. He ended the stream and then walked away from it, and StreamYard was still pulled up, although the stream was ended, and people were able to get into the StreamYard that was closed and see through there. So I have seen him do little goofy things, but that was all off air after the show.
Right, but as far as the official show, he's pretty much on point in every case. So when this happened, it perked my interest immediately. This is completely unlike RBR that I've ever seen. And the conversation goes along to like what's going on, and he doesn't seem to be able to make sense of the conversation. It almost sounds like he's talking to someone else, but he occasionally says something that seems to be directly relative to what Cyber says. and I can't decide whether I just heard an old man break his hip and fallen and can't get up, or what has happened. And I still haven't gotten an update on it. I had the current RBR stream up on my phone, and I haven't gotten a straight answer out of them either. So I've just been waiting patiently to find out.
All right, well, let's go ahead and listen to it.
Told me to nuke this stream, and I have no idea what's going on the other end real quick. I know I'm supposed to be like out of the picture, so apologies for appearing to you all. I intend to hold true to my promise to vamoose and only appear when I am needed or when it makes sense. But RBR, are you there? We're live, brother. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna call RBR on the phone, and if he's not making sense, y'all can kiss this stream goodbye. We're not gonna do this. 1 second, because I just got off the phone with the brother. One moment. I don't know if he's having mic issues or not, but we call him up. I'm gonna mute his mic.
Like I said, this kind of weird non-back and forth type thing happens for 10 minutes straight with no real seemingly direct answer from RBR. So it's like he's got his phone in his pocket, but the phone's on the other side of the room and he can't quite hear it or something. I don't know what's going on.
Redesign this network. I gotta go through my firewall to get a phone call out. Hello? RBR. What the hell is going on, bro?
And for anybody,
you hear me on the other end of this phone, dude? One more time, bro. My firewall is crazy, y'all.
For anybody that's interested, you can find the rest of this drama played out over the last 2 days on RBR's channel. It's all there.
This is from yesterday, right?
I'm pretty sure it's yesterday. A day before at the very earliest, earliest. Whatever. So
whose breath was that?
That's Cyber. He's running 2 phones over there trying to get RBR to answer his cell phone and trying to get RBR to respond on StreamYard, which he seems to have done at least once.
One time. RBR, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Okay. Your microphone sounds completely inaudible. Say, give us a testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
I swear to God, that man just said I'm falling.
Back it up.
1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Audible. Say, give us a tip. Give us a test.
I put it into my sound editor and I couldn't make cheese nor gravy out of it.
Cheese nor gravy.
I don't know what he says, but it sounds like he says either my phone or I've fallen.
It doesn't sound fallen. It doesn't sound like it's that many syllables. It sounds like one syllable to me.
Agree.
Inaudible. Say, give us a tip. Give us a testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
I can't follow.
Are you on your phone or something?
What?
Give me a testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3 because you're coming in and out. Come to the center of the ring for me, brother. Huh? If you're talking to the class, they can't hear you. So put your gloves together and come to the center of the ring for me. Give me a testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
What's up, Cat
Because I
Attack?
can't tell if you're either having audio issues or if there's an issue with you, brother. We're live right now, but I'll cut you off, brother. I don't want you out there like that. I told you. I don't know if you're having mic issues. Type in the chat for me. Tell me if you're having mic issues or what. Type in the comment for me. Let me know what's going on, because I can't get you on the phone. So
The hell is that?
I don't know.
T-minus 120 seconds, brother.
I am utterly baffled.
That was music playing, wasn't it?
For a second there, it might have been his cell phone ringing or something. I don't know. I couldn't identify the music.
Huh.
But it doesn't appear to be mic issues. Towards the end, you'll see it just gets more and more creepy as it goes along. Like, I was just sitting here doing my usual thing, and RBR went live. I reached over and hit it and just wasn't paying attention. We get about 7 minutes into it, and I'm sitting there just absolutely staring at the screen going, that's not right. There's something wrong, not just like ordinary wrong, like so wrong he doesn't even want to speak about it or something. I don't know. Just
Let's
Bear
keep going. I'm enthralled.
At RBR. Here, you see.
Check.
Yeah, your mic is it's impossible to hear you. Let me do this. I see you have another RBR on stage. All right. So I'm gonna mute you on this one. So say something. Cyber to control.
I'm sorry.
Cyber to control. Command control. All right. I'm gonna mute this one and put you back. Supreme to control, command control. Can you hear me? Yo, I don't know if it's your microphone or not.
No, her phone. My phone.
Okay.
he said his phone.
So it's your microphone. Are you dressed?
Yep.
Turn your camera on.
No, I can't.
Huh?
No, I can't.
Okay. We can't hear you. Yeah, your mic is like, your mic is jacked up, brother.
Yeah, see that. Workshop.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
She has to come home.
She has to come home.
Did he say has to or hasn't?
Up, brother.
Yeah, see that. Workshop.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
She has to come home.
She has to.
That's what I heard.
So that other thing that popped in, the other RBR network icon, was that RBR or was that, do you know?
RBR was apparently came in, and this is theory. This is all conjecture from how I know StreamYard works. He joined on his computer, had it set up to go live at a certain time. Something occurred, and he joined from his phone somehow and made it go live, right? This is early. This live wasn't supposed to happen, as I understand it, for like another hour and a half. And suddenly the live is live and Cyber shows up and is like, what's going on? And RBR is not making much sense. Agreed?
Agree.
Okay. So as an option to you and the chat, what do you do in this circumstance?
I did what Cyber's doing, I think.
Okay, so you're going to try to figure it out, and then do we call the cops? Do we call? How do you go about getting someone who needs help when there is an anonymity between us?
Well, I don't think that anonymity is there between Cyber and him. But to me, RBR, even though I can't understand what the fuck he's saying, and it doesn't seem to be making sense, RBR does not sound distressed.
There's been a couple of noises he's made that sounded pained, but distressed. Okay. I'm not sure. Let's continue. There's not a whole lot to go on, but a few noises and what almost appears to be conversation in another room, but also kind of seems to be responding to what he can hear. It's as if the phone is out of reach and just out of reach, like he can't quite reach it.
I don't feel like he's ever getting closer to the microphone, though, nor further away.
Right, like he's laying over there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Right. My question is, how is that the case? How are you able to do that? But how is it that you cannot get closer to the microphone, but you were able to start the live stream? Because if he joined on his phone to start the live stream, then his phone should be in his hand.
And you never did hear his voice through that mic.
No, the other mic I would assume is muted on his computer at the microphone point. You know, here.
All right, well let's keep going. And if for those just joining, like just another Clips channel, we're not really sure. This is RBR's stream from yesterday, I believe. The guy on the right, and he is in bad health. He's got cancer, but yeah, we're not sure.
He had a hip surgery a few months ago, so he's not in great mobility either. But I'm more concerned than anything else because I've yet to find out any actual factual anything.
Yeah, and he's been missing since this.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything of him, only Cyber. And because my name is Caucasian, sometimes I'm frowned upon in certain chats without ever chatting. So I just I can't just bust in there, kick in the door and be like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'll stick around till you get it together.
I'll try it.
All right. So while RBR gets his mic together temporarily, like I said, I'm not supposed to be around. He's having technical difficulties, so please bear with us. Other than that, update for you coons, Nazis, or whatever you want to call yourself. For you coons and Nazis, or whatever you want to call yourselves out there, most of you are unblocked on the women.
Huh? My daughter.
Huh?
You know my daughter.
Do I know your daughter? I'm gonna try to call you. Type.
No.
It's impossible to hear you, brother.
I'm almost positive he just said the phone is too far.
It's
right.
Yeah, I think so.
Impossible to hear you, brother.
That was the phone getting hit.
Trying to ask me if I know something, but I don't know what you're saying.
My daughter.
I got it.
Okay, your daughter. What about her?
My daughter.
My sister.
Sister.
Little sister.
I'm gonna call you on the phone. Pick up your phone if you're not using your phone, man. Huh?
Okay. Phone.
So you're using your phone?
No, I can't reach it.
He can't reach it.
RBR, I can't hear anything. I can only hear a little bit of what you're saying, brother. I can't hear you.
All right. So you don't know my
Something-
number?
Huh?
You don't know my number?
I cannot make out what
You don't know my daughter's number, wife's number, doctor's number. I don't know. I couldn't get anything out of that in the editor either. It just clips completely out.
you're saying. Can you type what you're saying? Because I can't hear it.
No, I can't type it.
You can't type.
Uh,
Can you text me?
no.
Hmm.
So wait. Hold it, wait.
All right.
You use
Now, can you call me? I can't reach the phone. Can you text me? Nope. Can you talk to me? Do you know my sister? Can you explain what's going on? Call my daughter. These are the only words I've understood out of any of this. I can't reach my phone. I can't use my phone. And I can't explain it. Right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. I've watched this like 2 or 3 times. This is
I can tell.
I'm sorry, dude. When I told you that RBR was missing, it was about 10 minutes after this took place. I sat there tapping my teeth going, this is a job for Holmes, but he's fake.
using your computer, RBR?
What?
Are you using your
Oh. Oh.
what the fuck is going on? You all right?
Now it sounds like he's in distress.
So I think it's so. Oh.
Hold on. RBR, what's going on? Don't make me call 911 to your address, RBR. Okay.
He clearly says, don't do that. And he does it in an out of a hand fashion. I have a theory. I want to finish this and then I'll lay my hypothesis down.
Okay.
Later, when we find out what's going on, we'll see how well this pans out.
You put me in a tough position. Where is baby at?
What?
What are you trying to do? Hold on. Let me stop this on my end. What are you trying to do, Theron?
So here's my question. Is there a way through your phone Siri Alexa app to activate StreamYard in any way?
With
I
voice?
don't see it.
With voice?
With voice.
I'm the wrong one to ask. I try to turn as much of that shit off as possible.
Me too.
I don't think so, though. And if I don't think so, I guarantee he doesn't know better than me.
20 seconds, I'm gonna kick you off the stream, and I'm
Well, I was thinking that it may have been accidental through him trying to say, call my wife, call my daughter, call my sister, call so-and-so, naming names, and it misunderstood him to somehow be in StreamYard. Maybe he was already in StreamYard and it activated. I don't know. But I got theories.
Okay.
call somebody over to that house. Chill out, y'all. Hold on. Let me get somebody over there, bro. Let me pull this information real quick. I gotta get something. I gotta do what's in my best. I gotta do what's in the best interest. I gotta do what I think is right. And what I think is right is to get somebody to your house. Even if it's a fucked up call, I gotta do it. 1 second.
Good call, Cyber.
You got 30 seconds, Darren.
Do your thing
got
for
10.
your membership. Dollar bin.
Welcome, Shadow and Light. Good to see you. Good to see you are a new member. I think a new member again. Not sure.
Let me pull that up. All right. Stream's over, y'all. RB, I'm calling 911 to your address, bro.
And that's it. That is all
I
we
would
have.
have wait. Hold on. If Cyber ends the stream, they're both still able to talk to each other
Yes.
through StreamYard. Okay.
If he realizes that. A lot of people think that when you back out, the whole thing shuts down and they try to leave before you do. So that there's, I don't know. They just don't get how it works, I guess.
So what's your theory?
Cyber's live right now on RBR's channel. Okay. My uncle had a knee replacement. And one afternoon while he was sitting and playing cards down at the rec center, his knee fell off. He was just sitting there and the insert that goes into the bone separated from where it had healed. And this knee replacement was 8 or 9 years old at the time. They take a long time to sort of permanently graft onto the structure that's utilized in those types of joint replacements. And it is possible for them to spontaneously delaminate, especially if an individual is going through particularly stressful events like, and I'm just hypothesizing, chemotherapy or heavy cancer treatment of various types, liver failure type treatments, kidney failure type treatments. These things can cause the healing factor of the body to sort of self-reject temporarily, and it can like make things like pacemakers and hip replacements, stents and things suddenly become attacked by the immune system. But I am thinking is because of how calm he was at the beginning, that he was in a relatively stable, safe location. His hip separated or some injury took place to his hip that doesn't involve a violent fall. Because I believe had he fallen, he would have been like, I might need some help, folks, like I just fell down. That's perfectly reasonable. But if you're, say, sitting in a chair over there, right, because your hip was hurting a little bit, you walk in and sit down and suddenly you can't stand up or walk or do anything more than maybe crawl a few feet. Yeah, this was yesterday, and I don't have any additional information. This is the information I have, and the fact that Cyber did attempt to get 911 to him. There was some discrepancy in the address, and he ended that stream, or rather, I went out of service and missed the end of that stream. So I never got any resolution to this, and it's making my Sasquatch sits tickle.
Now, and I've checked in over there a couple times today, and once or twice yesterday. It's always Cyber and never RBR, and it just doesn't sound like, huh?
Cyber ain't gonna tell you nothing. It's not his position to tell you anything. So, short of maybe if he's feeling it, yes, he's alive, or no, he's not. And he may not know that much because apparently the first effort to get services to him went to the wrong address. So I'm concerned, honestly, myself. I mean, I don't particularly love the guy, but I love his ability to say what he means and means what he's saying.
Let's check in on Cyber. This is live right now.
Police Department. Come on now. Your call is important to us. Please hold to the next available police representative. We are unable to provide. I can imagine they're taking a lot of calls, though. Please have your address or location you are reporting ready for our representatives to help you. To report illegal fireworks, please visit lapdonline.org/fireworks and submit the complaint online. If you wish to file a police report for theft, vehicle collision, hit and run, or lost property, you can file various reports online using your mobile device's web browser at lapdonline.org.
The LAPD is like, fuck off with that
File a police
shit.
report while you're waiting for your representative. Online police reports can be filed for harassing, annoying phone calls, vehicle hit and run, identity theft, lost property, narcotic activity reports,
Not sure.
theft, and theft from motor vehicles with property value under $5,000, vandalism, vehicle collision where
I'm better off calling the family and just getting them to verify it for me.
The website
I wouldn't want to live in Los Angeles, bro.
Online,
Right.
and click on the quick link to file a report. We appreciate your patience.
If you have been stabbed, press what?
Representative to serve you.
If you have been shot once, press
Are you
2.
calling to report an illegally parked vehicle?
Look, why is he calling 911 live now? To try to, is he trying to get information?
I think he's
You don't
trying.
wait for it.
1-844-1-800-ABANDONED. While you are waiting, please also visit the myla311.lapd.org webpage.
Okay,
Download the
okay.
MyLA311 app on your mobile device to request various non-emergency.
This would be like me and you having a conversation on a live stream that didn't make any damn sense, and then you just vanishing off the face of the earth, and then me going live with your channel for reasons that I don't understand.
I mean,
could
Cyber
think-
started this stream like fucking 5 hours ago. Or
Right,
something.
right. This has been going on all day. I've been sitting over here with it in my
Started
ear.
4 hours ago. Yeah. I mean, you don't need 4 hours to get. Cyber's definitely milking this. And this is what I said the last time I was on RBR. I ended up confronting Cyber. And I said, I think that you're doing this for your own fucking clout and power fix.
Well, I'm
And he-
actually to even the score. I'm absolutely doing all of this for clout and a power fix. That is,
I'm fine with that. That's cool with me.
Okay.
You're not trying to lie about it and behind the scenes be like, he tried to say like, how could I be doing this for my own clout when I don't even earn power, when I don't even use my own name? It's like, shut the fuck up. You're up here pulling strings. Don't act like you can't get a power fix that way.
Absolutely. But I don't think, at least as far as what I have personally seen up until the end of that last stream, I don't think Cyber's done anything wrong, because if some wacky shit like that had happened with you or one of the other people I produced for, I might. I probably wouldn't do it immediately unless I felt like it was an immediate type of response needed. But I would have sat there for a few minutes and just, you know me, just listened real hard to see what else might have happened after I ended the stream. I would have gone in and jacked all my sound levels up, pulled out my little hiss cancellation thing, and we'd figure out how many mice there are chewing on the outlets in that place and what's going on with him. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I know that
I can't wait to know.
when there was the rumor that he was dead, Cyber and Deacon were behind that. Primarily Deacon, I believe, but Cyber was also a participant in one way or another.
Yeah,
I'm kind of leaning towards he fell down or some shit, got help, is in the hospital or something, you know, dealing with
Right.
whatever. And in the meantime, Cyber's exploiting the knowledge gap that the audience has to get his
Yes.
own rocks off.
to get exactly what's happening here to happen more. Yes, and I can respect that level of hustle, especially as a non-primary creator for a channel. That's clever, but people don't like clever. They get offended by clever when it's too clever.
This is a good point. Woke says, it didn't sound like RBR had the physical ability to get up and go live. I believe Cyber went live and added RBR to the stream.
Okay, but how do you add RBR to the stream unless RBR enters StreamYard himself in the first place?
You can
He
set
would
up the stream and just be resting in StreamYard, but off, you know.
Sure. But his
I mean,
computer
can
was
you add me? Hold on,
streaming.
add me.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So you think his phone was sitting there backstage?
I think that he set up the stream and left his desktop in the stream. He wasn't live. He wasn't on.
Right.
And then what's his name? Cyber came in, added him, and went live.
Well, now at very beginning, it was just RBR.
Would you put it past Deacon to add just RBR and then start it?
Yes, I can do that. I could add just you and then start it.
Right. But I mean, I wouldn't put it past Cyber to do that.
But what I'm getting at is this. If I come on your channel, which I can do this, I can go to StreamYard, set up a live stream, set up everything, put it the description, the whole nine. I'm you inside StreamYard, right? I can do all of that. What I cannot do
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our own health mystery. Sasquatch seems to be choking to death.
Yep.
Sasquatch, are you with us still?
Still with us.
Okay.
What you cannot do though is I cannot make your phone go into StreamYards and then add it and then unmute it. You see what I'm saying? Someone had to have their hands either on the phone or whatever the second device he came in on StreamYards in. There either had to be someone there to have clicked this. That's why I was asking, is there a vocal way? Can you use Siri or Alexa or something to activate StreamYards and go live? Because the impression that I got is that RBR went live. There were some weird noises. Cyber came in the chat. He came in the chat first and was like, what's going on? It says something about not being ready in the chat, and then he pops up on screen, and what you just saw takes place.
All right.
That's
So
all the information. That's everything.
If he's logged in, I'm sorry, if he's in StreamYard with his mic unmuted, but not live, Cyber can put him live. Cyber can add him on. The mic would already be unmuted. Cyber. Now, I've seen Cyber comment.
That's my question. Why would he be in StreamYard on his phone and leave it sitting over there somewhere live?
I think I think that's even more reason to think that Cyber's behind it. I think Cyber's logged in as him on his phone.
And you think Cyber got JB to fucking RBR to go along with this?
I think Cyber's talking to him through one device. He's here on the other, and who knows if it's a brain fart because he was talking here and not paying attention to what he's doing here, but he jumps over to StreamYard. When you join on a phone, it automatically adds you if you're the host. I think that Cyber probably went to look at it in StreamYard and accidentally automatically added himself under RBR's account to the stream.
And that was the muted one.
Right.
So the muted one is not RBR's desktop computer sitting there waiting to go live later, but Cyber coming in as RBR to kind of ghost in on him. Then why would he have
came in on, I think that it was probably a mistake. He probably wasn't paying attention to what he was doing on the phone. Tried to call him or something, right? He said, I'm trying to call him. He tried to call him, hung up, and then he's talking to the audience and not paying attention without really thinking. He joins from another device.
This still doesn't cover some of the bullshit though. Like the things that RBR was saying over there. But are those just jumbled clips from previous streams? Are you saying it's a total shine job?
No, one of them is actually RBR. The one that was there the whole time, actually RBR.
And he seems to be in distress. True?
Right.
Okay. So at that point, in my opinion, whatever efforts Cyber goes through to get him help should be legal. Right?
What do you mean?
Well, there are some laws about tracking certain people's person or some people's personal identities across state lines through electronic means. You can run a file of various like FCC violations. I think I've got the right one. Real quick doing that kind of stuff. And so like if I were in Georgia and called up the LAPD and sent them to a wrong address without the intent of sending them to an actual crime, that would be a felony.
Okay, I don't know those laws well enough to know.
I only know them passingly.
We should probably know them better.
Hi there.
Hi, Crispy.
How are you?
My back's a little tight. If you can see me wiggling around,
What happened?
I don't know,
Oh,
but I'm good. Besides that, how are you?
good. I'm sorry your back hurts though.
It's all right. I'll survive.
How are you, Sasquatch?
I'm alive.
You're alive? Do you think
Yes.
you're going to make it another day?
So far,
Okay.
we're doing good.
Well, that's good.
Little ominous questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have any reason to think that he's not going to make it another day?
Well, no. I think he's going to make it another
Holy
day.
crap. Did you hire someone to put a hit on me?
I didn't do that,
Good.
but Tarek might have, you know. I think he or doesn't he put
He would get a Temu hitman.
he put
It'd
a he put a hex on you.
He is a Temu hitman.
Guy rides around and shoots people with paintball guns. Airsoft hitman.
Poor guy, he's getting blocked everywhere.
Well, if he wasn't such a bitch, that wouldn't happen to him. Maybe he can redeem himself in 2 days and send me $100 like he's supposed to.
Oh, that's right. Oh God, that was about the debate, wasn't it?
It was about whether or not Paul's, because it was during when I was calling Paul out.
Right.
Yeah, it was about the Paul shit.
Yeah. Did you have another bet about the debate or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. What did you think of Cynthia's thing earlier?
Oh God. Yeah.
Now, I'm glad that you blocked me, but listen, here's where you fucked up. You said my name. You should never say my motherfucking name ever. If you don't want me to address you, don't say my name. You said my name, so now I'm addressing you. This is the way it goes. This is the way it goes, Lindsay.
You should never say my motherfucking name ever.
I died. I just died when she said that. She got so hood on us, all while she was making bacon in her nightgown. Oh, God. Oh, I got a kick out of it.
Easy reviewed or debate review. Should I review his review of the review? Nah.
Are we doing a review section?
No. That's too many reviews deep. I think I saw part of that. It was about what you'd expect. It's about what you'd expect.
What did I do during my drunk speed dating performance? What the hell? I've heard people have mentioned this to me in chats, and I'm unsure exactly what it was that I did.
On the drug, I didn't know you went speed dating.
You and Sarah were hitting it off.
Oh, it was Sarah?
I bought climbing gear specifically for her.
I thought that was based. I thought that was based, girl.
Step ladder. Wrong Sarah. Ezra.
Different Sarah.
The box wine Ezra.
He can't talk with Andrew's dick and balls in his mouth. That is correct. It's funny watching him try to be a conservative Christian when he's not anything of either of them.
Let me tell you something about Andrew. I liked Andrew. You know, I feel like we have a lot of the same morals and stuff. But then I watched him with that debate. And he's so pompous and arrogant that it was uncomfortable to watch. I didn't care for it. Made me like rethink liking him.
I don't think any different. I mean, of course, I didn't really watch it properly because it was just kind of exactly what I expected it to be.
Yeah.
which is not really a debate on a topic, right? It's just sort of a tug of war or something.
What did you think? What did you think about Cynthia's live today?
I thought it was good.
I did too. Yeah,
I thought it was good.
I did too. So,
Tell me.
and she
Hey,
did
tell
have.
him to respond to my email. I invited Andrew to debate me, an actual debate about whether or not you can have morality without religion.
Oh yeah, that would be good. That would be.
I haven't heard anything back yet.
Well, he didn't even air the debate on his channel.
I don't know why I'm surprised he did it at all, really. Like, it doesn't seem like he has anything to gain from it. I mean, I guess he did make a few $1,000s. That's not nothing, but
yeah. Does he really make that much money? I didn't check him out on Social Blade or
I don't know. Social Blade's not very accurate. It just does ad revenue. As far as the revenue thing, it just calculates an estimate of ad revenue.
Right.
And the estimate is often over calculated for YouTube reasons, because YouTube doesn't actually give as many views and stuff as Social Blade perceives for whatever reason. They have slightly different judgments on what is a view.
Yeah.
10 seconds, 30 seconds, 5 minutes. Like,
yeah. Since I don't care how much anybody makes, I never look anybody up on Social Blade. I mean,
Social Blade is good for sub numbers to see who buys subs.
Right.
And I like how it's got at the bottom of the main page, it's got the graph one on top of the other, so you can see views and subs. And so when you see, like, I don't know, let's just use Paul for an example. When his subs skyrocket and his views are dropping, you know what's up.
Well, you can also tell just by looking at somebody's numbers on their channel and then seeing how many people are in their chat. So,
to some extent, if you've got a channel that does an awful lot of shorts and shorts related activities, they will have virtually no one in a live stream. But you could have 24,000 subscribers, millions of views, and one person in a live stream because none of your fans watch live streams ever.
You think?
Yes, absolutely. I pull in about 20 people. 20 people that I pull in are mostly people I have personally talked to on YouTube, either interviewed backstage, interacted with in some real way. My channel is largely a shorts channel.
I wonder also why people, when they buy them, why they're so stupid when they buy them. They buy them like at 500 at a time or 1,000 I remember watching Grace Thorpe one night.
Billions of views.
Well, somebody bought her, her sub count was going up 500 at a time, like every 5 minutes.
It's the boss bitch herself. Look at her.
Yeah. Shadow and Light. This is the woman who pulled out the can of whoop ass on that last clip.
No, that's not true.
Look,
I
you
just
saw
freestyled that whole live.
You got pretty hood.
Because I called Crispy and I was going to see if she wanted to do it. And then I was like, all right, well, I'll just do it myself. I just freestyled it. But I did want to come up here and talk about, did you see the bass? Have you seen his comment section?
Oh, no. It's so sad.
I think it's like over 400 comments of just hate. Like, just reading the comments alone is hilarious.
I mean, it is so
bad.
On like, his stream of that debate?
Yeah, you can just pull up that live and we can just review the comments.
I mean,
and you got a good hour there.
Cynthia and I were like the only ones that left like nice messages, and I felt so bad. I left and came back and wrote a nice message again.
But
so terrible.
that's up to 3.8K views. So he played that well. It's 3.8K views.
God.
And it has 481 comments.
It's so uncomfortable.
With like 2 nice ones.
Yeah. For me and you.
Right. It's really bad.
Oh, it hurts.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know. Even I might be crying with 481 horrible comments. I might be like, damn.
God.
He can take it.
Yeah, I think of all people, he can take it. He can take it.
Who's that going?
What up, Tony?
What's good, Greg?
There you go. That was it. What up, baby?
What's going on? Yeah.
Who is Savory
Hey,
Bear?
Joe.
What's good, Chrissy?
How are you,
Peppy.
honey?
I'm doing well,
Oh.
man. I just hopped off a panel. Sasquatch could probably tell you about it.
I was watching you over there.
I had fun. I love that shit. Most people are so afraid to talk politics, man. It was refreshing, man, and everybody was gentlemen about it and all that shit.
Juicy J's great. He seems to be pretty cool. I actually hooked up with him through Midlife Bro Logic, and yeah.
Oh yeah, Juicy J's cool. Let's read some of these comments.
They're so bad. Hit newest. Go to sort newest.
You gotta have to read them, girl.
It is so uncomfortable.
You are so dishonest in all aspects of your accusations. 94 thumbs up.
Who is this?
What? Damn.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's do this right. What voice should we read? Let's do that one in Vader voice.
Oh,
you are
somebody else got to read that.
all aspects of your accusations.
Okay.
94 likes. Next one. Bro, this was terrible. You lost in the first 20 minutes. If you take a positive claim that Andrew makes X amount, you have to prove the claim. That's how debates work. If you say, but I won't prove it today, then you don't mention it in a debate. Laughy face, laughy face. 76 likes. You were disintegrated completely and totally. It was embarrassing to watch. 54 likes.
I remember that one.
This is so embarrassing. I didn't know who you were before this debate, but you were so weak. I suggest you do more reading or training before trying to go up against someone like Andrew, 48. I don't even particularly like Andrew Wilson, but you absolutely flatlined within the first 15 minutes. When you claimed he makes a certain amount, then you claimed you had proof, then refused to provide proof. Ha 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 ha. Unreal. 55.
Whose channel is this on? Is it on Base?
This is on Based Oracles.
Oh,
I gotta give him hey, you gotta give that man credit.
I felt bad.
I know
He
it's
has
so
not
mean.
taken it down.
Like
Dog.
I
No, he's
tell
not.
you
I
something.
give him credit. Yeah.
I say
This is
something
so
positive.
lowbrow, pathetic, and petty. Honestly, I don't know why Andrew would even entertain this nonsense. Typical crabs in a bucket behavior from this guy trying to drag Andrew down with him by grasping at imaginary straws. 26 likes. You got your shit pushed in, buddy. 67 likes.
Oh my god. No.
All right, remember what I said there. It doesn't matter whether Based wins or loses this.
Yes,
As
you're
long as
right.
Yeah.
to admit the loss afterwards, it will have been a net PR benefit for Based.
All of these are new subs, I guarantee.
Well,
And
like I
yeah, his
put-
subs went up. His
Yes.
subs went up.
And
Yeah.
will continue to do so for probably the next month or two based off
Oh.
of
Especially
just
if
one
And then
performance.
he's got
he
a
talk
stream.
about Andrew, they will definitely keep coming. Yeah.
Andrew
So then
didn't
he
even-
has a stream. Check this one out, Flo. This was so well played. He has a stream coming up that says how I defeated Andrew Wilson, and you can only come on the panel if you're cammed up. iFi's not coming up. He got iFi out.
That dude's stupid, yo. He's
iFi's gonna shit.
Oh man.
Based
And,
on some 4D chess shit, bro.
listen,
Based on another
I
level.
wrote
Right.
something nice. I wrote something nice, and people and they jumped my ass
Yeah.
for writing something nice.
Me too.
I got jumped.
Yeah,
They
they
jumped
did me
me.
too. That's some
Oh
hate.
man.
That's some hate when you try to hate on people who did nice comments. It's like,
Yeah.
damn.
They really did. They're like, you fucking idiot.
They took me to Kate Carter.
Yeah. They totally shit all over me for saying something nice.
Yeah, but why would you want to do that? Just another clip. We want to see eye fight.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
no, don't do that. Let iPad stay off.
Oh God.
So for life, baby. What you doing? Damn, where you been my whole life?
Welcome back to
Hey,
The
Desi.
freak in the house.
Looky there. Drop the bomb.
Thank you to Freak for the gifted memberships. I assume that you saw the short that I tagged you in that you were a little part of. Is it the last one? I think
All
it
we
is.
need is Chuck and the gang's all here.
And let me give a shout out to Chuck and to holy shit,
Lindsay. You know it's not the same without Lindsay here. Y'all stop it. Y'all know it's not the same.
You
why?
trying to be messy.
Now, I'm glad that you blocked me, but listen, here's where you fucked up. You said my name. You should never say my motherfucking name ever. If you don't want me to address you, don't say my name. You said my name, so now I'm addressing you. This is the way it goes. This is the way it goes, Lindsay.
You should never say my motherfucking name
Right now.
I mean,
What you think about that, Joe?
My old
I didn't catch all
I'm
of it.
old
It's
and
weird.
stupid and ugly and fake. I enjoyed that clip. That was great.
I tried so hard not to take headshots, but I did put a little attitude in there.
Joe, is that what you wanted to hear?
I didn't hear what she was saying when the voice went in. I didn't hear. I got to push a button in order to hear it every time it go into a clip because of some dumb iPhone shit.
Oh, she goes, this is where you fucked up. You should you said my name. You should never say my motherfucking name ever.
Listen, I have another clip of me saying that exact thing to somebody else. I said, you fucking said my name. Like, it's a problem, maybe.
God, think about it. Think about it. If she would have called you stupid, ugly, and old like she did me.
What are you?
Yeah. Well, I
with
really
a quivering voice.
her.
That girl needs to learn how to tell somebody off, man, without being all quivery. She's like,
Yeah, I don't think you're stupid.
oh,
Yeah,
thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
But
that
you
was
think I'm
funny.
old and ugly?
I'd knock Christy.
I figured I could get away with that joke since I've never seen you.
I mean, she is not Benjamin Button. She is not aging backwards. So, you know.
That was the worst movie ever.
It really was.
I agree.
I haven't been able to sit through that bullshit, bro.
I know, right?
I didn't sit through it either. I just know the premise.
Right.
He got a couple of long ass movies like that I refuse to watch.
Yeah.
I am not bringing this drama.
Because I figured y'all were asleep when I did it. Did Katie see it?
Yeah, stream.
I have not seen all of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Katie,
Joe was there.
Yes, I
Katie
saw,
was up there. Katie shut that shit down fast.
Yeah,
You
I
really
didn't know what
did,
to
Katie.
do when it got shut down. I was like, well.
You did. You shut it down fast. You're like, we already went through this. And she was like, "Oh, okay."
But Katie
I think
brings
I
up
said
some
something
really good
about-
topics. Like, she brings up jealousy because there was another
Hold
time.
on, real quick, just so I can take it off screen. Toe for Life says, "Tell Joe I said sup," since he don't read the chat.
That's right.
And Freedom Fighter says hi to Miss Flo. But go ahead.
She brings up jealousy because Tarek was being Tarek in a chat, and she said, "No, I'm teaching my daughter not to be jealous because jealousy is the number one killer of a relationship." That's some real talk right there. And then she came in and she was like, "Yeah, I know," and like Flo, Mrs. Katie didn't even have attitude about it, like nothing. And
Katie
so
was
it's
cool
like
as a cucumber.
right. So at this point, it really is Lindsay doing this to herself. But is this the new 2024 relationship? Because YouTube's now in it.
I guess
Every man gets nudes unsolicited.
Being good to bring to the conversation. Everyone liked having Lindsay up here. She's intelligent and such, but she's gone off like the deep end, and she's not coming back. Every time she does come back, she's got to bring it up.
Yeah, she comes back with the, "Hey, listen, I don't want no smoke. I apologize. Everything is fine as long as this and this happens. And as long as so and so, and then she'll put conditions on it. And then if you disagree, she's right back at you.
She's called me every name in the book each time, and like I don't even know what I did at all.
Don't that mean if any of those times she said she's done with it, she was not done? That's what I'm trying to say. When you say that you've been insecure, you're not done, because you come right back. I mean, before this, when I watched some of it, she started off, "Hey, I'm good. I don't want no smoke. I just want peace." And within, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, she cursed the motherfuckers out again.
Not cursed motherfuckers out again. Just cursed me out. That's it. That's it. Just me. I don't know how I got involved at all.
Well, so did Barbie before.
She's like, I don't want any drama. I don't want any drama, and I just want to be left alone. And it's like you came over to a place where I'm co-hosting, and you want me to shut up, and while you cuss me out.
And
Barbie came in my chat. She pulled the same thing she pulled on PlayStation. She popped into my chat one after. It was like, "Hey, Papa, somebody said something," and I brought up my chat just as when she came in. When I realized she had come in, I said, "Oh boy!" Reached over, opened up a new chat, popped it out, and as soon as I popped it out, there it goes. Blocked by M's World, blocked by M's World, blocked by M's World, blocked by M's World.
No.
She got about 3 of them off, and I demodded her.
That's hilarious.
What did you do?
I just demodded her, told and asked her why she did it. She said she didn't know that she had done it, and I was like,
3 times by accident.
Come on,
back to back. Right, exactly. I was like, all right, whatever. We'll move on.
And Cynthia is right too. Like she sees enough to read everything, and she chats perfectly and spells perfectly when she's mad.
You know, we're talking about Barbie.
I'm not talking about Barbie. I'm talking about Lindsay.
No, he changed it up there real quick.
Yeah, I was wondering where you were
going. Making
I was referring to Barbie.
Oh,
I don't really have anything with Lindsay at all. Like she does. She's not interested in some spot.
That chat shit, however, is interesting. I didn't think of that. She said she was 50% blind in one eye and totally in the other, and pretty quick and pretty well.
Yeah.
It's just an odd thing to bring up with the two. Like the two things don't have anything to do with each other, though.
And a pancreas and a kidney transplant. You do a pancreas transplant?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Cynthia.
Like I didn't think so.
It's interesting how she never has, or how she's blind in an eye and is getting surgery for a long ass time now, but she somehow can see fine. She can see just fine to respond in the chat, except for occasionally when she can't see at fucking all.
Yeah, at all. That's right. And I've got the.
Only
And I
when it's
said that to
convenient,
her. I
though.
said I had the same surgery, and she said I had it on the other eye too. I'm like, okay.
And I had a double. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I have the same surgery. I'm blind, and I have to have 3 more surgeries, you know. And she's
Well,
like, I had the other one. My other one is out too. It's been that way for 6 years or something, and I can't see anything. I'm like, okay, well,
my
I
wife had her had cataracts.
Yeah.
And all my life, and I'm not even exaggerating, I have hit this woman in between the eyes with virtually everything I've ever thrown at her because she couldn't see it.
Yeah.
And she'd stick her hand up and it just hit her. She wouldn't
She just couldn't even see nothing.
Hey, is that
she
couple
had
times
her
when you
right
do
eye
your best
done
at her 'cause
on
she
like a
wouldn't cook dinner?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
She had her right eye done on a Tuesday. She had her left eye done like the following Tuesday. And by the time this one was done healing, this one was just about done healing. And
Yeah, they
try
don't
that
do
now.
them.
Try
Yeah,
that
they
now.
don't do
I
them
dare
like,
you.
and yeah, with the detached retina, they put oil in your eye. But I had a cataract and glaucoma and a detached retina on my one eye, and then
Wait, all that shit. Go ahead, but shouldn't all that shit, the surgery, correct all that? Lindsay say she had one on both eyes. Why you motherfuckers still blind after 3 surgeries?
I have to have another. I have to have 3 more. They have to take that oil out. They let that oil sit in there for the longest time. So yeah, I'm only blind in the one eye. But it made me have a
No
wonky
dick
eye
jokes
though.
there with the blind one eye shit. No dick jokes.
You can't
Guys,
see
you
out
let
the
me
other.
down.
Yeah,
I think it's more like
had my eye
one eye
wonky.
won't see out the other.
Like
Right.
like it made my eye like go like cross-eyed or whatever. So that's super embarrassing. So but they have to tighten up that muscle.
Yeah.
You know, so that I don't have the wonky eye.
Yeah, I've seen them do that shit. I don't know if people know, but if you cross edge, you can get fucking surgery.
He used to date a crazy chick.
You can. But mine just happened. I didn't have a wonky eye my whole
No,
life.
I
It just
understood what
happened.
you were
Yeah.
saying. I understood you. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
Well,
like,
what
girl,
state
what
you
are
in? I
you?
want to see you with your monkey at. Where you are? Which state you at?
I'm in the Midwest. I'm not that far from you, actually, Joe.
I want to see you with your wonky eye. So
I don't want to show
as
anybody
long
my
as I
wonky
know
eye.
you, I control you.
It's especially like wonky when I'm tired, you know. So like it really goes in another direction when I'm tired. So, but it wasn't wonky my whole life. I didn't have to live with that affliction. But it's like,
Then you do
oh
eyeball
God.
Kegels.
Right, that'll fix it.
It's so.
All right, that's pretty good.
So, but yeah, and then that's the last of the surgeries is they'll tighten up my eye, and I'm like, I can't wait for that one. Because I'm so embarrassed. I don't even want to look. Well, like I say I don't want to look at anybody, but like they don't know where I'm looking.
I wear an eye patch.
Yeah.
I did. I wore an eye patch and a
That would be
bedazzled
even-
one at that.
Yeah, sexy pirate look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did have the sexy pirate thing going.
Bro.
And
My
I bedazzled
sister-
it.
My sister had that, and she wore an eye patch all through school. And my dad was an artist, and every morning he would draw a cartoon character on her eye patch.
Oh, that's nice.
And then I was jealous that I didn't get to wear an eye patch.
Trust me, there's nothing to be jealous of. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but I wanted an eye patch.
Oh God, yeah. I just did mine with rhinestones, of course. You know.
I've gone around with one contact in, and that's enough.
That sucked enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, mine. I swear to God, I was talking to my friend on the phone, and I was telling her, I was like, "Man, I got a headache." I said, I gotta go. I said, I'm starting to see spots in my eyes, and I woke up the next day, and I was totally blind in that eye.
Whoa.
So, yeah. So, and they said that you can do it from you can sneeze or blow your nose too hard, or it's an injury. That's what they said.
Those sniffles.
Wait, how long ago was it?
All those sniffles.
All the sniffles did it.
Boxers get detached retinas all the time. They don't run around for months and shit. You know, right? Can't you get it quick?
Nobody told me that they did the surgery immediately,
Hey,
but
Crispy.
then no one told me that there was going to have to be multiple surgeries. You know,
Hey,
frankly, I
understand,
think
yeah.
it's because I've got good insurance.
I
Honestly,
Hello,
understand.
Liberty
Yeah.
Boy. Crispy, I want to know, do you
yeah.
use a fork with a cork on the end of it?
How
No.
does one's retina become damaged?
Protect
Is
their
it
other eye.
Me.
I think it's just a pulled muscle or detached muscle.
Yeah,
That
I
shit
don't
happens
know.
all the time. Like weightlifters, they've snatched their muscles away from their biceps. Somebody famous did that,
Oh,
Rock or somebody.
I hate seeing those videos.
Oh God. Yeah, it's not like LASIK or anything like where they did it. My surgery was supposed to be just like an hour and a half, and it went 9 hours. I didn't wake up. Like
And
they
they
gave
need
me too much
more.
anesthesia.
Yeah, they're
Like I
milking
knew it
your
was bad because
insurance.
like I went to sleep with like an IV in my arm and woke up with one in my groin and one in my ankle. So and I was like, yeah.
For eye surgery, this does not sound right.
Yeah. It wasn't like a LASIK thing or anything. I mean, they put
9
stuff in
hours
the
and they're
eye.
gonna need a couple more. You can make me Google some shit. This doesn't
I want
sound
LASIK.
right if you're not having some invasive species inside of you or something.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like mine, or just I don't know if mine was more complicated because I had the glaucoma, and then I don't even know. To this day, I don't know what glaucoma is. I just know
That
Glaucoma
shit,
can do
dog
it.
has it.
That's just
30,
fucked up.
they can get rid of that shit in 30 minutes.
Can they?
Well, yeah, but if it's not handled properly, it can cause all kind of damage around the eye.
But you see
If
a
you
million
didn't
of
know
those
you
fucking
had it,
surgeries.
like a lot of people walk around with a headache, not realizing that what they have is the early stages of glaucoma.
Why do you get glaucoma? Like that's the only thing I know about it is that Snoop Dogg had it. That's the.
It's a
That's
film
it.
that
Partly
go over
genetics,
your eye.
partly. I mean, it's a thing.
It is.
In North Korea, this is a really good story. All of the people who had glaucoma over there, they flew in a bunch of doctors from different natures to cure it, and they cut the little shit off their eye. They had to wear the patches and shit.
Yeah.
And then the day they get to bring them back, they bring them back into an auditorium. The doctors are all in front of them, and there's a big picture of whichever King Kim Jong-il it was at that time. They tacked the patches off, and they went right past the doctors to the poster and say, "Thank you, my lord. Thank you for curing my blindness."
Oh yeah, for sure.
Damn, that's cold. They didn't acknowledge the doctors not one bit.
I can't believe these doctors are letting me drive. Because I'm telling you what, I can't see shit, you know?
Are they in
That's
charge
a
of that?
clip right there. Clip that.
I know.
Listen,
I can't believe
my
it, man.
My wife was, for the most part, clinically blind from about 2 years after she got her license until she had her cataracts removed. All of a sudden, she has the eyes of a freaking eagle.
Yeah.
Like, she can see doing wrong shit from across the county. She ain't even got to be nearby. She just
telling
knows.
you don't see that. You don't see that over there. Be telling your ass. No.
Let me tell you guys something that my grandfather was born in. He was born in 1900. He was the first person ever to get that cataract surgery. The first person ever
to get
Isn't
a
that
cataract
crazy?
surgery.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Well, it went great. But can you imagine like that he did that? Like that had to have been so scary. Nobody ever had done it before.
Yeah, they couldn't find no black people to trick and force it on.
No black people to trick into it.
That was just for the gonorrhea or whatever they did.
Right.
Nah.
Syphilis, I think
He was a
Syphilis.
congressman.
Tuskegee one, yeah, not the pilots, the other guys.
Right, not the pilots, the other Tuskegee.
Yeah, the pilots were awesome, and most of them didn't have syphilis.
You know what was shitty about that? These guys all were productive, right? You know, they had careers and shit.
Everything was shitty about that. thing.
I mean, that they could have stopped it when the antibiotics came along. They could have stopped it, and they had to watch their careers. All of them were career people. Some of them were entertainers, and this whatever. They had to watch all their fucking careers deteriorate with that shit. When that was sad.
I mean,
Tuskegee experiment where they took a bunch of soldiers and
It's astonishing. Like
it really is.
It blows my mind that shit. Not only that happened initially, but that it happened for their whole fucking lives.
Right,
Yeah.
like 22 years or something.
They kept coming back. The doctors didn't tell them shit. Yeah, that's horrible, bro.
The only people in history to reach this level of evil that the U.S. government shows in the Tuskegee experiment are the Nazis and Unit 731 in Japan.
Yeah, the Nazis did those.
They did
so
stuff.
many experiments on twins and triplets and stuff, like a ton on them.
Mm-hmm.
But we were talking about that last night at on Mouse, that there were three triplets that had been separated at birth, and they put one in a poorhouse.
I've seen that.
Yeah, one in a poorhouse, one in like a rich family, and then one, I guess, like, I don't know what the other one was in, but these boys all found each other when they I guess when they went to like college maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And they had no idea that either of them existed, or any of them existed, I should say. And and then the one of them unalived himself.
That sucks.
Which sucks, but they were just I guess there was some kind of an experiment that they were doing on these kids. The one that grew up in the poor family is the one that unalived himself, but they all had mental health problems.
Yeah,
whatever.
that makes sense.
But I think is it on Netflix or something, maybe?
I forgot, and they like followed them their whole lives and everything. But I think
didn't do
more
anything.
so.
Yeah, they went to a court to try and get their records or whatever, and what they ended up getting was they got, I don't know how many pages of their records, but quite a few pages of their records, but a bunch of it was redacted, and then basically they just kind of abandoned the experiment, and they felt really shitty that they were lab rats, that they just
That was the issue, is that they knew that something was missing from their lives, and they always knew it, and they couldn't explain it. And when they all came together,
Wait. Were they a little off before they met each other? I mean, you said college or something. How off could they be?
Well, they were.
No, they always felt like something was missing. They never knew they were a set of triplets, but each one of them knew something was missing.
But
and
they were all
different.
adopted.
Yeah, and I think that was the mental health came from.
Have attachment issues. There's a lot of
attachment disorder and stuff like that. I guess, but then it was funny. They all had the same mannerisms and things, but they also they smoked the same brand of cigarette. They all played the same sport. A lot of similarities, even though they grew up in 3 different homes or whatever.
What accounts for that, guys? What accounts for that?
I don't know what accounts for that, because I always thought one of my best friends, the father of her child died, and when the baby was little, and if you would have seen her child, and then now her child died as well, but anyway, I remember seeing how he was, and I just thought, that's crazy. Like, he walked exactly like his dad. He had the same mannerisms. And
it goes further, right? You hear about motherfuckers marrying the same wife that look the same name, same birthday, blah blah blah, same jobs, wear the same shoes, like the same sport. What accounts for that?
I think that there's a bond that triplets and twins have that only children can never understand. You've always heard that they can talk to each other telepathically. You've heard stories of where one happens to somewhere in another state, the other one can instantly feel it and understand it.
There's just a connection that's made in the room.
Okay, well, but that only exists between twins. It doesn't sound logical. And Sasquatch or Flo, what accounts for that?
I don't know how you would test it. I don't know how you'd ever know that this is exclusive to twins and triplets, like, because nobody's ever had the experience of being anything else.
Right.
There is no control.
Yeah, there wouldn't be
So-
any kind of control.
Or the validity of the claims to begin with.
That's better interesting.
Can you telepathically talk to your siblings that aren't since we
Yes.
don't have triplets?
Let me tell you this part. I was in a coma one time, and I was on a ventilator, right? And so I had my and my arms and my legs were tied down, and I was looking at they were trying to pull the ventilator out, which is just the craziest thing. It's like being smothered. It's like really like somebody's trying to kill you when they're trying to pull it out because you cannot breathe. And as I was like, I'm looking at my sister, and I'm looking dead in her eyes, and everything that I was thinking, she would say out loud. Every single thing that I was thinking, she was like, she needs more suction. She said,
I've been there.
Do it this way.
You on medication.
I swear to
that
God.
trust.
Do you always have that connection, or was it just
Yes.
that one time?
They don't.
No,
I mean,
I've
twins
got
and
other
triplets don't always have
siblings,
that.
but just this one
But
sibling.
were you
just
on
this one
medication?
And I've
Was
had
I on
similar things
medication?
happen too.
I have no idea what I was on. I was like,
Well, without being on medication, changes.
I came out of the coma.
Because
If what she's saying is true, that her sister was doing her thoughts.
Because of the change of perception that medication can induce. She could hear the words and believe she thought them rather than thinking them and then her hearing them due to the use of things like ketamine or
No,
But
fentanyl.
look, all we're talking about is the phenomenon of where you think about somebody and then they call you on the phone. It's just that
Right.
thing that dialed up. We've all done that with all sorts of people.
I think that's real.
I think it's real too. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's happened to me, and I don't have a twin.
Right.
Very good.
You know
Yeah, my
what?
sister and I are not.
No, but
are
is that
not
the
close.
same type of connect? We need some twins. Who's a twin?
I love twins. I'm so
Look,
fascinated
I've
with
got,
twins.
Hey, I
I've
got
got
one.
twin older sisters, so
Get 'em
Oh,
on the
you
hair.
do?
Call them.
Well,
There's
I mean,
a
they're
there's
half
this-
sisters. I've only even met one of them.
Are you kidding me?
there is this
I didn't
ridiculous
even know about them until I was
family down
27.
here in Georgia.
Oh wow.
A couple produced 6 sets of twins and 1 set of triplets.
Damn.
Oh wow. No fertility.
This I
Yeah,
have
was it all for
no
fertility
idea what the hell
drugs?
they were sowing the
Sound
ground
like
with. All I
fertility
know
drugs.
is a friend of
Sasquatch,
mine
no
referred
fertility
to it,
though.
a friend of mine referred to it as a pussy farm because they
Oh.
were all daughters but 2 kids, 2 sons.
Holy hell.
Did they use fertility drugs, or was
Yeah.
that just
Not
on
that I'm
natural?
aware of. I don't know. As redneck as they were, I couldn't possibly believe it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nobody's like, oh my God, we got 5 sets of twins. Let's try it again. Like, nobody says that.
Sasquatch, I was gonna say.
Nobody says that ever.
Sasquatch, I was gonna say, with your comment about medication, when you're on a ventilator, they can't give you any kind of pain medicine or anything like that because your lungs are already that would depress your breathing even further.
Yeah.
So they can't give you anything when you're on a ventilator. But it does feel like you are. Honest to God, it's the most addicting thing that there is on earth because you're on that thing, and if I'll tell you what, tell all your loved ones if they are on a ventilator any more than a day or two. I mean, look out.
Addicting.
That's why you
addicting.
called it addictive.
What's
That's why you-
addicting to about it?
Because it's you can't breathe without it. So it's just you literally cannot breathe without it.
You
And so when
become
they go to
dependent
pull it
upon that.
out, you literally it's like somebody smothering you, and you will fight to your death. They've got to put your arms and your legs. They had to tie mine down because I was fighting them. I mean, I nearly kicked a damn nurse in the face. So they grabbed my leg. I mean, it's so addicting like
Why were you put on one?
I was in a coma. It was from
You were?
anesthesia. I don't do well. I've got some health issues, and every time I have surgery, I don't do well.
What are you addicted to? That you always want the ventilator?
Breathing.
No, but I'm saying, like, you're like, no, put the ventilator back. I have to have it because obviously you can breathe without it because you're breathing now. So
no, it's like that they can't get it out. You won't be able to breathe without when they start to pull it out. They will end up like just leaving it because you can't get a breath.
After they pull it out, now you're saying different things. You're not talking about just the process of them pulling it out. That wouldn't have nothing to do with the addiction part you're talking about.
Yeah.
You're talking about now that even if it's gone, now that it's gone, you've become so dependent on it, it's hard to catch your breath again.
Yes. Yeah, you have a hard time getting your breath or whatever. But my age was the reason that saved me. But like, if you're an older person, I can't imagine. I just can't imagine, and I would never want anybody to be on one of those.
Well, Lindsay said you were old.
I know that's right. I am.
You're old.
And ugly.
And
You
you're not
can't even see
cute.
my eye.
I heard everybody that got on a ventilator died during that epidemic.
Don't say it.
All right. So,
I told it. Oh, what?
Hold on. You heard everybody that got on a ventilator died during that thing.
Yeah.
Ventilators have to be used properly, and without the proper training, they can do a lot of damage to lungs. If you don't know how to set those things up, you can create pneumonic conditions. Because
they was pushing them out like Tic Tac back in the day. They was like dip into the military, give everybody some of them, so all of them couldn't have been pros at it.
Well, I'm telling you, you can't, like, the amount of gunk that builds up in there, like, on it chokes you. So they have to, like, suction it out or whatever. And if they're not suctioning it. Like, I was looking at, and just that gunk that builds up was strangling me as they were trying to pull it out. I mean, it was just a nightmare. I mean, you wanted to die. You wanted to die.
Yeah.
You're not girly. I never said that.
Every time I have a serious surgery, I do okay. But it's like every time I have an outpatient surgery, it goes.
Lindsay's talking to you in the chat, Crispy. She says you are old and you are OT pretty. I don't know what that means.
I think these are badly misspelled phrases that I'm not sure you can take seriously on their surface.
Go live.
Yeah, no.
Now, I'm glad that you blocked me, but listen, here's where you fucked up. You said my name. You should never say my motherfucking name ever. If you don't want me to address you, don't say my name. You said my name, so now I'm addressing you. This is the way it goes. This is the way it goes, Lindsay.
You should never say my motherfucking name ever.
Who is she talking to? Go live, Fat Cynthia. Come to the panel. Why would I go live when I'm already here?
Yeah.
I dropped the link.
Yeah.
Hey, Lindsay, don't fall for the bait. Remember, if it is your goal to get shit right, don't fall for the bait. You fucking be nice.
She's already down there insulting me. Remember, baby girl, I told you, you come up here with that attitude, you're going to catch it. And I promise you, you ain't ready for my heat, little girl. You're nothing more than a scared little girl, Lindsay. So either come up or shut up.
She reminded me of that Saturday Night Live character that goes, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it.
And Joe, there is no bait here. We are not baiting her. She comes in and starts the drama all herself.
She's avoiding drama.
The other day. She says that she just wants to come in and laugh and stuff and have fun, but then she comes in and brings up the shit again. Shut the fuck up about the shit and just come and like talk.
Just come.
Shut up in the conversation. Like,
I mean, they're going back in to tell us that
Anybody's blocked.
Hey, that's good advice, Liz. If you just came up and was kind, even if motherfuckers, you can't put conditions on it. Even if motherfuckers give you shit, you be yourself. You want to be a kind motherfucker, that's within your power. Don't give it to nobody else. And if that's what you want to do it. Hop up here. I got you.
Yeah, she's a beautiful
Your power
girl,
is
smart
weak,
girl,
mine is strong.
smart girl.
Hi, Rose. How are you?
Hi, Rose.
Hi, guys. Good to see you. It's been too long since I've been up here. And
I
It's been a
know.
while.
Welcome to the shit show.
I saw you comment in my chat, and I'm so appreciative that you came over to give the metal horns. Metal is the law.
Oh, okay.
And what'd you say, Flo?
I
Cricket?
know. What's going on back there? We hear the beeping.
It's not me.
Wait, is that my correct?
Let me mute myself.
It quit now. I think it was Joe.
Ah.
It's the middle of winter.
Was it me?
It ain't a bloody cricket, I can tell
I
you
don't
that.
think, maybe. I ain't got no crickets. I'm in the city. If it was a cricket,
I was like,
There are crickets in the city.
man, we saw one year,
not
and we gave
crickets.
him a name. We saw one year and gave him a name. That's how rare you
He
see
might have been
crickets.
trying to give you a wish. He might have been your fairy godfather, sir. What is Jiminy Cricket, mate?
No.
I came up to tell my eye patch story, but first, did you know that I did a parody of Regulators called Ventilators with Jeranism?
No, I did not. But it sounds like a banger.
I come in at the end to surprise everyone that I'm there. But I can find that link later. But do you just want to hear about how an eye patch changed the entire course of my life?
Okay, well, hold on. First of all, let me
I
explain to
not want to
people.
hear that.
I have a handful of people with a on the lower end of the bell curve. My stream is being restreamed. She's probably on Denizens.
Oh.
No offense to the lower end.
I'm so confused.
I don't know what that's supposed
You
to
know.
mean. What am I supposed to take away from that statement that it's being restreamed? Just to be aware?
Well, because there's people going, I don't see Lindsay. Because
Yeah.
it's not in my chat. It's on Denizen's chat.
Yeah, I know. I was literally about to block her from me, but I don't see her.
I saw her in the chat. I can see right now. She says, "Go live, girl."
Yeah, we can see her in stream because in StreamYard we can see all of the chats.
Who's
They're
going
all-
for Lindsay?
But right now I'm streaming to it's going to mine, my Rumble, shout out to Rumble, and to Denizens. You know, there's their stream to your audience button up in the top right corner.
But I mean, I guess she probably wants to come up and talk about that Flo asked for nudes. Like,
She knows how to come up. She knows how to come over to Flo's room and hit a link, right? She's talented.
I've dropped the link a bunch of times.
I'm crazy when I see it. Just leave.
She's not ready to really deal with this issue. She rather keep dragging it out because this is a form of attention rather than be a big girl and deal with it.
Damn.
Just put your big girl panties on and
Hey.
come on up here. Just
Hey,
put
the
them
man
on.
in the bottom, are you talking about something to do with the topic? I'm just
No.
curious. I don't mean
Not if you're drunk, though.
Talking about never going full Lindsay, all right?
Oh yeah, remember he says that. Never go full Lindsay.
Workman. You know, yeah. I know crazy blonde when I see crazy blonde. You just got to let them come around in their own time and just let them know they're being a fuckwit.
I have that same ability with redheads.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because I'm blonde as well, and I just talk to them like a little sister. I'm like, sit down, shut the fuck up, listen to me. This is what we're doing.
A redhead
You
comes
know?
around.
He does get a little funny around redheads, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Redheads have had the nicest vagina I've ever seen.
Oh God, stop!
Well, he's not wrong, but
Pink like cotton candy.
They're either really sweet and wonderful, or they're crazy. That's my opinion, and I don't think God is making it that many anymore. I think they're almost extinct. There's hardly any redheads anymore. There's not as many as
That's why I'm a genetic separatist, and I don't put my penis in MSG.
Okay.
Red hair's rare.
Yeah. There we go.
So, Rose, can I play this without getting a copyright?
Well, I guess the only
look
way would be if like Jaren or Crumb copyright strike you, and they wouldn't do that. No.
Okay, cool.
If there's sound, we don't hear it yet.
Oh, yep. There's a reason for that.
Ventilators, doctors, nurses, gather round.
His rap name is
Ventilator.
Continue to work here. We follow COVID protocol. Positive test, it's time to interfere. Put them on remdesivir. Ventilators, powered up. Forget what you think's right. Forget it soon. A new protocol when you get up in a room when they say they can't breathe.
This is so twisted.
That the vaccine would have helped. Take the guidelines from the CDC. On a mission trying to find Dr. Tony Fauci. You're coughing from COVID, there's no need to fear. Sit your ass down and take remdesivir. So it may sound a bit mean and tortuous, but the protocol's right, and no one can sue us. PCR the patient, let them know what's up. You're positive for COVID, and I got the hookup.
This is COVID mess.
Get these hookers ventilated. It's the only cure. When it comes to settle science, there's no need to tweet. Flattening the curve only takes 2 weeks. Your lungs are jacked.
Well, I forgot about flattening the curve.
That we've taken your health. See, here's the
Get you
thing.
both the shot.
Yes, I have seen it.
Get back or going back to the 18. I don't know.
Now they always wake up real quick before they start to drown. Now it's time to get paid to ventilate these clowns. So many are now dead.
Oh,
Yeah, she's the one who I'm willing to hate right now in the middle of this Palestine bullshit.
Oh my God.
I have seen this before, Rose, before I knew you.
Oh my
As a
gosh,
video
so funny.
vixen.
I'm growing into a whole new era. Vaccine getting me, I beg your seizures on a crazy ass level. We take away your life because your life's unessential. Drugs, tubes, remdesivir,
So cute.
can't breathe. We put you down and in a body bag. You roll how we roll. We're gonna have to suggest this. It's the COVID era. We're trying to settle up cold tests. Gonna admit you give you drugs gonna make you stay. If you're sick or healthy, we've got to ventilate.
That was good, Rose.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Rose, I love this. I didn't know you were I've seen this before, but I didn't know you were a video vixen.
I had a whole other career in my first 2 YouTube channels, and then I became a completely different person for channels 3 and 4, and now I'm born again into the process.
Wow. I mean, what a life you've had. I love it.
And I didn't even tell you the eye patch story yet, but I feel like now it's too late, and the eye patch.
Nope, it's not.
subject-
Your
It's not
timing is
too late
perfect.
at all.
Okay, so you guys have to tell me if it's not as crazy as I feel it is, because to me, this is
We
crazy.
heard 1 or 2 iPad stories already, so you know
Right.
you're probably in good area.
Okay.
there.
All right. So there were so many medications involved that the sequence of events are sometimes blurry. So I'll do the best I can. But
Pun intended. Pun intended.
and so in 2004, this would have been after I was misdiagnosed with lupus and given chemotherapy. So that's why I was on high doses
Oh
of.
shit! They gave you chemo when you didn't have cancer.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
lupus.
That-
I have lupus, and I was on a chemo drug for it as well.
Yeah, they gave me methotrexate.
Chemo is mustard gas.
Yeah,
I know.
methotrexine. That's what
Do
I
they
was
have
on.
qualified immunity for shit like that?
They have got methotrexate was the first drug they tried on me
Yes.
when I didn't need it. The second
Yeah.
drug was Cytoxin, which is when you go there and you're like sitting in a group with a bunch of people, and half of them are like so optimistic, and they're like, "Yay, I'm going to survive," and then half of the people are like laying there like they look dead already. And
They
it's
look dead.
easy.
Yeah.
So then the third one was called Rituxan, which is the 8-hour infusion, which turned out to be mRNA technology. And so I never knew for like 20 years until recently that I had already gotten the mRNA technology, which is so ironic. But anyway, with all that medication and the prednisone,
did it make you blow up like a balloon?
Yeah, it's called Cushingoid, so people can look up that word and you see
Moon face.
You're like a fucking bagel and a baboon, right?
I look like a bagel and a baboon. That's exactly
Let
what
Rose tell Rose's story.
I looked like a bagel and a baboon.
Yeah.
And it took a long time to make it go down, but over the process of it, I had a psychotic break. And when I had the psychotic break, I thought I was going around to everyone I knew and couldn't figure out if I was Jesus or the Antichrist or the Jewish Messiah. And I was running around and like bringing homeless people home and writing a Bible and all these things. And after like 15 days, everyone's like, we got to do something. And
Hold
then,
on. Did you say writing a Bible?
yeah, it was like the new Bible, the new Testament.
We're gonna send you.
Can we read some of that?
No, it's like so. It was when I was like, it was 2004.
What they got to do with anything? I still want to read it.
Yeah, I want to read it too.
I accidentally like scraped myself and some blood got onto it, which fueled the fire. And I'm like, the blood's on the Bible, and I don't know. It's just everything was connecting. And I thought that God. Okay, so you know how every song is basically.
This is great.
No,
I haven't heard no iPads yet. This is already great.
Yeah, everything on the radio is a love song, right? So if you think that every song on the radio is God talking to you, it's like buttering you up all day, all night, and all night. And I thought that every song that had ever been written was written so that I could hear it at that moment for me. And it was just interesting to remember being crazy.
Wait, Rose, where you going? I still believe that in the sense that I believe that not just every song, every moment, I got the audacity to believe all this shit was written for me.
Yeah, but like when a love song is saying like you're the one, you know, I would just hear like that's me, I'm Jesus, and I'm the one. So I don't think you were thinking that.
I love it, Rose. I love it.
Rose, you are the one.
So you know how like remember the old 90s show Daria, where when the guy would get mad, his eye would like pop up, the dad. Yes. Okay, so I think that's kind of what happened. I got an inflammation in my 6th optic nerve, which caused instant double vision. So that just added to the craziness. It's like, oh, 2 of everything. Wow. So they take me to the hospital and they like, it's sad because I was trying to get off steroids, but because of the inflammation, I had to be on steroids more. So I'm just still not. And I remember my friend, it was on Valentine's Day in 2004 that my friend was also admitted because she was drunk and she walked into a glass door and stabbed herself with a shard of glass. So we were both in the hospital at the same time. So I'm out of the hospital with my eye patch and I have to change it every 2 hours to try and train my eye because it was turned inward, completely turned inward. And so a lot of times when I'd be with my friends, they'd be like, even though it's not time yet, can you please fucking change your eye patch over because we're tired of looking at your weird eye, you know? Yeah. And like you'd be out and about and people would be looking at you like, is there an eye under there? And then you'd switch it over and it's like, why the fuck is she wearing an eye patch if she has an eye? But then they see the turned in eye and it's like, oh, gross. So anyway, I was at like 4 a.m. I was on the AOL member directory and messaging random people and with my eye patch and on my prednisone craziness. And someone wrote me back and they made a typo. And instead of saying hi, they just typed an I. And I was like, aye, Captain. And so I'm telling this random guy, and luckily this quote unquote random guy on the AOL member directory was someone kind of around my age who went to Santa Barbara High also. And luckily it wasn't like a serial killer because I was like, come to my house right now and pick me up. We need to talk. Just because he had typed an I and I was wearing an eye patch. And I thought that was yet another connection with my whole Jesus story. So I get it. He shows up, and I swear I already Googled it before I got up here, but it's just been too many years. But if he looks exactly like Fat Bastard from Austin Powers, exactly like spitting.
Wait, you met the motherfucker?
He came to my house and at 4 a.m. because I told him to, because he typed I instead of hi. And
he came to your
That
house.
was a booty call.
Well,
That's all
I
it
had like a
takes.
whole area, like I had a whole wing of the house. And so
Oh yeah, he came for that.
And so I went out my private entry and left, and my parents didn't know that I was gone. But in the course of 4 hours, I thought that he was like my husband and that we were married. So at 8 a.m., at 8 a.m., I walk up the stairs with him to the front door, and my mom opens the door, and I'm like, "Hello, mother. This is my new husband." And like, I look exactly like Fat Bastard, like same size, same face, same shape, same everything. I really, really wish that someone here could find him. His name is Johnny Alcock. Alcock. Of all names, too.
Yeah,
Johnny, if you're listening to this, please hit the link. It's pinned at the top.
Johnny Alcock. And so he's one of these guys that is white, obviously, Fat Bastard, but talks like he's black. And he always says that nigga this, nigga that, up in this motherfucker. Like, it's such a character. I do not explain. Johnny, I wish that someone could find him. So anyway, my family's
Is
like,
that the new trend this year? Is that the new trend this year? How many white women can say nigga?
I don't know if that's a trend, but this is from 2004, and I'm not saying it. I'm just
it seemed like a lot of y'all are saying
Johnny
it this
Alcock
year.
was totally
specifically.
taking advantage of the situation.
Who's saying that?
And hold on a second. Run away, Joe, the cop. Also, congratulations to me. We just hit 34,000 subs.
Nice.
Congratulations, bro.
Congratulations.
On the money. And now that I've announced it, one of you assholes is going to unsub, but that's all right.
I'm going to unsub right now. Just bring your number right there.
Oh, you know what, Puck? We can't hear you because I turned you down to 5 because you're an inconsiderate asshole.
Okay.
Now you're back up.
Okay, I apologize.
3,400, not 34 grand.
Well,
I
was
didn't
just gonna
think Rose
say I
was
just
finished
gonna
though,
unsub
right?
right now.
You weren't
If you
finished,
want me to
Rose.
consider it. I'm going to drop you down by 1 point. Out of
Yeah.
34,000.
Rose was just walking up the front door. Hello, mother. This is my husband.
I'm going to run around all the entire internet and just talk all the mad smack.
Oh Lord.
So then was that the end of the story or was there more story?
No. My mom was like, look, Lindsay is very, very sick right now. She's not in her right mind, and you need to leave her alone. Whatever she said, like this isn't her right now. And I was like, Mom, you can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. I love him. And it was so weird because I like ran up the stairs and like told him to follow me. And he like actually came in, and we went all the way up to the top floor, and he was like sitting on my bed. And he was so gross that when my sister found out that she was sitting on the bed, she like started crying and changed the sheets. And he's that gross. So my parents were trying to get this guy away from me, and I, thought that he was one of the disciples and just like a character in my New Testament. And finally, he introduces me to his friend, and his friend was the only person in the world. Like, my parents didn't even do a good job getting him away from me. And this guy instantly could tell that this was a horribly screwed up situation. And he basically kicked the shit out of, kicked him. He kicked him at his shin, and he fell down to the ground, and he was like punching him. And I just thought it was the most romantic thing that has ever happened to me. And so then I went to Scotland with my best friend with the eye patch on. I didn't have any depth perception. It was such a crazy experience. But while I was in Scotland, everything like wore off, and I wasn't crazy anymore. And I realized that Johnny Alcock was truly disgusting. And then I came back to Santa Barbara, and I told Johnny Alcock, you're a horrible monster and I never want to talk to you again. And then I got into a relationship with the friend that beat him up, and we were in a 10-year relationship, and it changed my entire life. It was the greatest love ever.
Is this real?
I swear it's real.
That's wild.
I don't know. The guy's name is Alcock. It could be made up.
No, it just adds to the bizarre. Like, yeah, if he happens to have a stupid, funny, crazy name, I wish that someone could find him to see how disgusting he is. So, do you agree
Joe,
that
you okay over there?
eye patch changed
Yeah,
everything?
man. I just put it in the seat for now till I pull over. Drop my phone. Well, actually, I caught it, which normally hits the floor. Oh shit! I don't need that.
To the people in the chat, it's 2 L's. It's ALLCOCK. Alcock.
And
So,
no ball.
Christy and Cynthia, is it true that the eye patch changed the course of my life?
Yes, it did change the course of your life. Of course it did.
I love that Johnny was Johnny psychotic, or was he just like, fuck it, this is my one and only chance, I'm going for it?
Yes, he was just a disgusting guy taking advantage of a girl who was in a medically induced psychotic state. But
I can't believe that
done that, I
he
never
fell
would have met
in
Wes.
love.
You gotta get it while the getting's good.
Yeah, what a jerk. He thought, oh, this is my lucky day.
Lucky day, I got crazy.
I happen to know Johnny. I talked to him. He says he thought it was you were the one, and you broke his heart. You ruined his fucking life. That's the way he tells it anyway. He thought you were the one.
But I love that you had the 10-year relationship with the guy that beat him up. Like, you already knew he could handle it. It was a good.
Yeah, it was the happiest ending that could come from the most horrible taking advantage.
If you
of.
never met Johnny, this wouldn't have happened.
Right. So many memories, and my whole entire, like, everything I did in my life was with that person for 10 years. So it's crazy.
Nice. Did he beat up other people during that 10 years, or with just Johnny?
No, it was like the thing he did, like when we met, that was like I never forgot it, and then there was nothing ever after that. So.
I zoned out a bit. Didn't you say he kicked Johnny in a sin? Why'd he kick Johnny?
Because he was trying to show him that what he was doing was wrong by playing into my psychotic. I thought that I was like getting married to him, and that, you know, I forgot the details of it. It was so long ago.
And your eye patch wasn't even bedazzled, was it?
No, it was not.
Oh my God. If I was your friend, I would have bedazzled it for you.
My friends didn't like it at all.
Thank you. I'm going to need some people to hit the like button. I've got exactly twice as many people watching on my end as I do have likes. So hit the like button. It's free. If you're feeling generous, send in some super chats. Otherwise, you hate Rose's story, and that would be devastating to her.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. Yeah, it's just
You would hate Rose's love story. That
Yeah, I can't imagine anybody being that
one
cruel.
for the fairy tale book.
Yeah, also, there is Flow State merch.
Did you hear that O'Shea went to jail, Notch?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
What's up, cutie?
Flow State.
Hey, Lindsay.
Hello.
Flow
Speaking
That's
of
a nice
drama-oriented
looking shirt right there.
and
Stand up.
controlling.
I like how you've got it
Tied
slid up a little bit properly.
Yeah,
that's
she should do a
look.
cheer with that on. Midriff, awesome.
I'm glad my camera's off.
Hey, Lindsay, you should.
Wow, that's
Boy,
Lindsay.
the dogs come out, bro.
Oh, I just remembered something that I think you'll appreciate. it's a Marla aspect to the story. At one point in the psychosis, they called their friend who was a psychiatrist, and he came with a shot of Zyprexa, which is an antipsychotic. And before I would let them give me the Zyprexa, I said that I had to go to the Friday night candlelight Narcotics Anonymous meeting to say goodbye to everyone. So I had to have like one last Marla situation. I was Marla-ing at the time. I went to AA.
And have you quit Marla-ing, or do you still Marla?
I don't Marla anymore.
Are you sure?
I swear I don't know. I would never go.
Thank you to Freak. He says, shout out to Lindsay, much love, and the other girls. Woo, woo. And Holly Dolly gifting 10 Flow State memberships. Let me drop bombs for that. And Mr. Ass celebrating 3 months. I'm sorry, that'd be Mr. Industries. 3 months as a member. You guys are fantastic. All right, now you guys got to talk. I'm eating food. Miss Flo brought me some food.
Shout out to Miss Flo.
What are you eating?
Pussy.
No.
I knew I set
Pussy.
myself up for that.
The best meal of the day.
It's like noodles.
There's really good. It's like cheese. I don't know even what it's like ricotta cheese inside
Ricotta.
of inside of noodles with marinara sauce and mozzarella on top.
That was funny.
Whoa.
What's so funny?
I'm about to send it to you.
Anyways, I didn't actually make this. This is what I get when I go shopping once a month.
Once a month.
Did you get
At
syrup?
Sam's Club. Yeah, I got syrup.
Yeah, we got a Sam's Club membership just for the maple syrup. I eat that much fucking maple syrup.
Which
Dang, what's wrong with you?
We already have 2 things of maple syrup in there. Now we have 4. So
Sort of like stuffed shells, except they're not shells.
it's like a. I don't remember what the noodle is. I think it starts with an M.
They're egg noodles, I bet.
No, it's not a fucking egg noodle.
You don't know what a fucking egg noodle is. You just said
Marushin or something. Marushin.
I don't even know how you said ricotta, but it wasn't the way you're supposed to say it.
It's It's one of the Mara whatever noodles.
Marushin.
Marinara. That's sauce. I don't know what one of the Mara noodles is.
Maranchan.
I think in Italian, if there's a double consonant, like a double T, you have to like put a piece of the T that you're making with your mouth in each syllable. So it's like ricotta. Ricotta. I don't know if that's right, though. I want some Italian.
That is quintessentially Denizen, though, isn't it? Like, my chat is me. It's fucking dope.
Like French.
And it's the same in Japanese, too, if you have a double T, like
Manicotti.
Choto means little, and it's so cute because it means little, right? But in Japanese, if someone like asks you on a date and you don't want to say yes, you say choto, which is like a short way of saying it would be a little inconvenient.
Oh,
isn't that cute?
That's so cute. But it does sound kind of mean and sort of final.
I know.
Say it again.
So that's what all them girls be meaning when they be telling me Choctaw. That's what they mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that all the time. Like, you're hot.
I tend to be a little nicer.
I
try
don't.
at least.
I don't.
You don't? How do you decline a date, Cynthia?
What are you talking about? Why would you even ask me that, weirdo?
Oh my God, Cynthia, you do. I bet you are like that too. Are you? You're not like that.
What are you talking about? You're my homie. Why would I go out with you, weirdo?
Oh no.
Okay, but what if they really were like a friend-zoned person who was oblivious and they were being so genuine? They were like, but Cynthia, it's because you're so beautiful and funny and I love your hair. Then what would you say?
How high are you? Like, what the fuck is going on right now, bro?
I had a friend, like a guy friend of mine that I knew it. I could feel it coming. He was walking me to the car, and I was thinking, "No, bro, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it." The whole time I was thinking, like, "No, don't do it, please don't." And then, yeah, and I declined. Of course. And then he joined the seminary, like shortly after, and I thought that couldn't have been it, you know. But as far
This
as that
dude's
thing,
wild.
yeah,
Crispy's told me about this before. This dude's wild.
yeah, it's crazy.
She fucked him up.
I don't know if I did, but he, like, yeah, and he called me all the time from the seminary, and then he started gambling, and then I think he got kicked out of the seminary.
How long did you say he had been waiting? Like, in Lexington?
Like it's all through high school, and then I saw him in college, and then I guess no, actually it was after college, but he would come in. I was bartending at the time. He would come in and just sit and wait for me to, like, you know, to be walked out to the car.
Wait.
He finally got up enough nerve, I suppose, you know, had enough drinks in him to make a move, and I declined, and then he joined the seminary. So
Gross.
He went a long time. He was trying to.
Yeah,
I don't
he used
know.
to call my mother all the time, and he would call me even after I got married. He would call, like, I mean,
That's terrible.
yeah. Yeah, and he would try and make friends with my husband. My husband had no didn't want to make friends with him at all. You know,
And you were quite clear with him that you didn't want to be with him from the start.
right,
Yeah.
right, like just in the nicest way I could possibly be. Yeah, like,
So
you know, we're good
no.
friends, and you know,
Yeah.
I don't think it would be. I think
He
it
is one of
would.
them hopeful fucks.
We're better off friends than anything. And he would get drunk and call me too. And he'd get drunk from that seminary school.
Oh wow.
So
This is a weird story.
How come they never
I ruined him. I
they
didn't
never
mean
know
to.
that friend zone is the opposite of friendship?
No,
None
I'm
of them
still
know
friends
that.
with them.
Do you think that and you can get your way out of the friend zone up into the next level? Like, is the friend zone
No.
for you? You think you can't ever
Friend
move up?
zone's
to the
not
next
a
level?
friend at all.
If you ever hear a chick say he's like a brother, you're
Yeah.
permanently fucked.
Yeah.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Maybe if you've been friend zoned for a day or a week in her head, it may be, I don't know, hypothetically coming back. But if you've been in there for any length of time, the longer you're in, the worse it gets.
Yeah.
Your only bet at that point is to just cut ties and then try to reintroduce yourself later.
As a
Okay.
different person.
The friend zone
greatest-
is nothing friend about the friend zone.
Right. The greatest philosopher of all time, my hero, Patrice O'Neill, correctly labels friend zone as time hoe. That's the accurate definition of a friend zone.
I agree with that. I agree with
Do you
that
believe
fully.
that you can come back from it? Like, I don't think you
No,
can come
no,
back
you-
from
you're
it.
an enemy at this point.
Wait. What does time hoe mean? Because I kind of can take it.
You're a bitch for the
your
time.
DVD's broken,
That's
so you're
what
going
that
to call your
means.
friend zone to come and fix your DVD for you. Or if you can't reach something
You're
behind
gonna
the
get the
bed,
phone call when the man that she wants to fucks up. Then you're gonna get the phone call. Oh,
And y'all
he's such a
think that
bad
thing,
man.
like,
He's such a
you're
bad. I
never
wish he was
getting out of
like
that
you,
zone.
dude, who I don't want to
Oh, I
fuck and will
don't do
never
that
fuck.
to my guy
I wish he was
friends.
like you. That's the
No.
call you're gonna get.
Y'all don't get. Okay,
That's on the
crazy.
dude, man. If he doing that shit because he wants to, and that's my friend, fine. If he doing it with intent to fuck, that's kind of on dude.
Yep.
It's not a friend.
And it's always the friend that you're never into until you see the friend with somebody else. And then you start looking at them different.
I never thought that.
Like how you felt
Cynthia.
about
But the friend
Mexico.
zone,
Okay.
the friend zone
First
dude
of all,
is
that
he
will.
never experiences that at all.
I always try and fix my friends up with other people, and then
Really?
and I just always do that because I know that. I mean, a couple of them that I feel like have liked me, and I immediately try and set them up with someone else, and hopefully that goes well. And it's gone both
You
ways.
know they like you.
Yeah, I think so.
And you set them up with somebody else.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. What else can I do? I mean, I'm trying to, I
You
don't
can
wanna
tell
hurt
them
their- I don't.
Ain't
I
a
don't
chance
wanna
in
hurt
hell
their
you'll be
feelings.
with them. That's what you could do.
Well,
Say,
I've
hey,
done
look,
that.
we'll never be together ever. You can
Well,
say
I've
that to his
never
face.
said that. I've never done that. I've never been that
You
hard.
should. You should.
No, I don't want to hurt
Because
anybody's feelings like
every
that.
time he sees you, he thinks there's hope.
No, he doesn't.
There's
no.
hope. Yeah, yes, he does. Yes, he does, actually. Because if you hadn't told him there ain't no chance in hell we'd be together, he thinks there is hope. Oh, I'm wearing her down. I am wearing her down.
They do.
She's
think
gonna
that.
like me this time next year.
Now that
She want
now
me.
that I'm widowed, they've they've come out for sure.
And I noticed at 25, like right at the crack of turning 25, any woman who's not in a serious relationship or has a kid, like they would come out of the woodwork, like chicks you hadn't talked to since the beginning of high school, like, hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Hey.
And that was right about the time I just got divorced. They're like, hey,
Oh,
notice
they
you're
found out you
divorced.
were not on the market again, and they were excited.
Oh,
huh?
maybe that's got more to do with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Not that you were 25, but that you were single again, hon.
I'm a dummy.
Are you a widow if the ex-husband died after your divorce went through?
What's that? No, I
It doesn't
never,
imply you're
I never
married.
had a divorce. My husband
asking for
passed away.
herself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I guess I'm not a widow then.
Oh,
If you know what, if you can work it, work it.
yeah, yeah. I would say I just go ahead and say widow. Then I know you're remarried.
Well, I'm not married, but I'm attached.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah.
So
You're not
I'm a
really-
widow. I
widow
thought
is a chick
widow,
magnet.
because you just said widow, and I was like, "Am I a widow?"
It's a magnet.
I
So,
feel like there
Rose.
needs to be a better word for it than widow. Widow sounds just awful.
No, widow's perfect. Widow's
Yeah.
perfect.
If you
Widow
need
is
some
perfect.
young man to help you across the street or unload your groceries.
Right. That's exactly right. And I mean, yeah, I mean, I've already been called old as fuck, so I mean, I guess I am. I've got that widow situation going, and
Yeah. Do you
Life-
need some donations from the church?
yeah,
ma'am?
I do. I do. And
My husband, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, that brings a lot.
I would
it's
tell
gonna
you
bring
to
a lot
talk
of
to
penis
Cynthia,
away.
but she's on the outs.
Oh.
Rose,
She
so
and Jesus aren't getting along.
we are getting along. It's the middleman I have a problem with. Anyways, Rose, so you talked about you were with the guy for 10 years. Do you think that you can meet somebody and automatically have that instant attraction, and not just particularly you, but anybody? Like there's that one person you can just automatically see him and you just know that there's something special between y'all. Do you think that that's a real thing or not?
Oh hell yeah, that happened with Jason, and it was first off of the sound of his voice.
Right. Okay. So
Oh,
earlier when you were asking,
that turned you on?
no.
Rose?
Yes.
Oh,
So earlier when you
God.
were asking
So
about
cool and unique and different.
when you were asking about how would you act if somebody was flirting with you and stuff, it's just if I don't feel that, I'm just not going to mislead people. You know what I mean?
Yes, that is so good. That is a very good trait, I think. And you just have to find a balance. But maybe
Right.
I'm a rescue ranger. I'm scared about
You're a rescue ranger.
Me too.
What's
Me
a
too.
rescue
I want to feel
ranger?
good around me. I want to make everyone feel good, but sometimes people need the truth. That's why I could never be a drug and alcohol counselor, because I want to be their friend. I don't want to tell them what they need to hear. I want to tell them what they want to hear, and then
Me
too.
If you have somebody in the friend zone, then you are misleading.
No, that's not true.
Exactly.
That's why.
If you have
That's why
somebody in the
when she
friend
brought up
zone,
the.
that's
When she
misleading.
brought up the what would you do if they were flirting you? Like I would like. I'm treating them like a friend. Like, what are you talking about, bro? What is wrong with you? How high are you? Like, that's really how I would talk.
Cynthia,
to
that's
my
what you
friend.
say. What if it's somebody that you like? How do you respond?
Well, they probably wouldn't be in the friend zone if I like them. Like, that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, I can kind of gauge who I would like and who I wouldn't, and who I would just like as a friend based off of that feeling I just asked Rose about. Like, you can just feel when you're near somebody that you're supposed to be with, like that.
Friendship is not consensual.
So who on this panel do you feel
Anybody
that
in the
about?
friend zone, the friendship
Nobody.
is not consensual. He doesn't want to be friends with you, so it's not consensual.
And
That's
by
why
the
I
way,
say the friend zone is it's not about friendship.
Nice
Sorry.
job to the chat. Congratulate. You did very nice on getting those likes up. Popped up 15 likes out of that. So
No.
if you haven't hit the like yet, it's probably because you're a hater. Don't be a hater.
I'm about to hit the like.
I have a question for Rob, the nerd supremacist. So, is the
Yes, ma'am.
onus on the man to be able to properly identify when he's been friend zone? In my opinion, the onus
Yes, I
is
agree.
also on the
Yes,
woman too.
my answer is yes. Yes, it's on him too.
To
He
find,
should
to
know that
figure
he's
it out.
being put in a position that he didn't consent to.
If you're in the friend zone, it's because you fucked up. The guy fucked up in the beginning by not making his intentions obvious.
Yeah, he didn't make
But
it
I also
sexual on
think-
day one, which he should have done.
I also think though that they have terrible they are not able to read the signs that they are in the friend zone. I mean, it's like it's perfectly clear.
But
And
Chris,
you're
Chris
dying
Betru-
not to have to tell them, I don't want to have to say anything. You're just dying for them to just take the hint, and they don't take the hint.
But Chris
you know?
Retreat, why do you still communicate with that guy? He's not a friend.
Because they're my friend.
I mean, it is on
He's
him.
not a friend. If
What
the
do you
dude
mean?
wanted to fuck you on day one, and you said no,
Mm-hmm.
you're not. Friend is not an option after that. You're not going to be friends. He's just going to be a dude just waiting for you to change your fucking mind.
You don't
That's not
think a man
the
and a
friend
woman
zone.
can
That's
be
what pisses me
friends?
off. The friend zone
relax,
is nothing
buddy.
about
I
friendship.
didn't friend zone you. Like, relax. I mean,
No. I'm telling you what the friend zone is. There's nothing friendship about the friend zone.
You don't think a
one
man
person
and a
wants
woman-
something that the other one doesn't, which means the other one has to control. That's all it is.
So you don't think
You
a
wouldn't
man
treat
and
a
woman
friend
can be
like that.
friends? Oh, good God Almighty! Do you think a man and woman can be friends?
Yes, they can, but not.
Can a
friend
man
zone.
friend zone a woman?
I have.
Yeah, I have.
Word.
I
Word.
have.
What?
Yes, that can happen. Yes, it can.
Sorry for
But either way,
but
it's
then
bad.
you never spoke to her again after you friend zoned her.
Eventually, no, I haven't.
But you were still friends with her for a while. But I'm
Yes,
not allowed. I'm
and
not
I
allowed to
used
be
her,
friends with
and
them.
I used her, which means that was bad on my part.
Mm.
I used her because I knew her feelings were in it and mine weren't. So I manipulated that to my advantage.
Why do y'all do that?
The conversation is about y'all doing that. That's the whole point. Y'all do that more than we do it.
I'm
Because y'all
asking-
have
but
the whole
that-
friend zone is from woman to man, not the other way around.
Counselor, you just changed the subject. Can I
How?
change? I said, why do you all do that? And you said
Yeah.
something about me. I'm asking you, why do you do that?
I'm the exception. I'm the minority.
You just told us a story of how
Men
you
doing
did
it
it.
to women. Men, the male friend zone is the minority. The majority is the female friend zone. Y'all got a bunch of guys wanting to fuck, but y'all got y'all make them think that we're just friends and stuff, and they're just waiting for you to change, waiting for them to change your mind. It's one way.
I don't think that's how it is. I think that it's more
No.
like
Yeah, I don't.
They make it clear that they're not interested, and the guy doesn't change
guy
his
doesn't-
behavior, and so then the girl's just like, okay, well, as long as you're gonna not listen to me.
Yeah, that's exactly
So use
it.
him, Flo hate. So use
No,
him.
I
mean,
don't-
Since he's not
I'm
gonna
not-
listen to her, she should just get something out of it, right?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm identifying something.
Yeah, I mean, if they are still coming around, and I mean, I'm friends with them, but I absolutely they know that there's not going to be anything there, and I don't use them. What would I use them for?
Crispy treat. That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't use.
You
them
are
for
telling
anything.
him that you did the two of y'all are friends. That's a lie. That's the whole point I'm bringing up.
No,
it's a
it's
lie.
not.
You're not friends.
Girl, I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't either, dude. Like,
Okay,
for
okay.
real, like, what?
He's a-
You
he's
don't
a
you
woman.
believe that
He's got
women
issues
can
with
be
women.
friends?
The whole point of what I'm
He's
saying
bringing it
is that
over
friend
here.
zone is not friendship. So if
That's
you're gonna
not
put a
true.
dude in the friend zone, the motherfucker is not a friend.
That's not true.
It's not.
It
It
might
is
be
true.
kinda
It's
true.
absolutely
It might
Okay,
be
let's
true.
define a friend,
You're
weirdo.
using
Let's
this
define a
motherfucker
friend,
because
Rob.
he's waiting
Rob,
for you to change your
Rob,
mind.
hold on, calm down. Calm the fuck down.
I
Let's
know.
define a friend. Let's go all the way to the basics. I'll play
Okay,
your
let's do
silly
that.
little game. Let's just start off by defining friend to you.
Okay, let's go.
Well, do
Friend.
it.
First of all, a friend is mutual. Goes both ways. He
Okay.
gets something out of you,
Okay.
and you get something out of him.
Mutual benefits. Okay.
Right.
Is this it?
Which friend zone is not. Friend zone is
Okay,
one
okay.
way.
We're still
not-
no.
I'm
We're
not
not there
sleeping
yet.
with
You're going
them.
too fast. Slow down, baby. Slow down.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so is that the only? They just have to get mutual benefits, and that's the only
Mutual.
definition. Okay,
Yes, that's the basic definition
that's
of
it.
friendship.
That's it.
But
And
I've
so
not ever.
you don't
I've
think
never
a man
slept
and a
with
woman
any of them.
can get
Okay, I
that?
can't hear two people talking at the same time.
Go ahead, Cynthia.
So you don't think a man and a woman can be friends? Like a man and a woman?
Yes, I
can
do.
give each
But
other.
we're talking about a specific arrangement, friend zone. In the friend
Okay.
zone situation, there is energy going one way.
Okay, energy
One way. Not,
way.
friendship
And
is two ways.
Okay, but no, I disagree with you on this because
Okay.
you're thinking energy can go two ways. It can't be the same. Like you could have a different energy towards me, but I could be giving you a different energy too.
Okay, the man
So
in
it
your
might.
friend
So
zone,
you
what
might
energy
see it
are you
as a
giving him?
sexual one, whereas the woman might see it as not sexual, but still giving you love.
What is the man that's in your friend zone getting out of it? I want to hear from you.
My
What is he
friendship.
getting out of it? Friendship, really?
My
Like
time.
what?
He's getting my time. He's getting my attention.
Your
He's
time.
getting to spend time with me. Like we go places together. We talk on the phone. If he has a problem, he knows
So
that
it's
he can
basically
call
a
me.
girlfit with a dick.
But that no,
Right?
it's a
Yes or
friend.
no?
With a dick.
It's a friend.
Did he sign up for that being a girlfriend with
I
a
won't
dick?
change my mind because I don't have to. Because I'm an American. I won't change my mind on anything, regardless of the facts that are set out before me. I'm dug in, and I'll never change.
I'm so there.
Did I
Like
go too far, Flo hate?
no,
No,
he's,
you're good. I just
no,
like
it's
playing
me.
with clips sometimes. Carry on.
It's me. I'm being hard-headed. No.
He's a guy friend. I don't
He didn't
understand
sign
why.
up. He didn't sign up for the position you put him
He
in,
did.
which is
sign up.
he's gonna
Why
listen
is
to
he
your
there?
sad stories, and he's gonna listen to
I'm not
your
giving
stories
him
about the
sad
man that you're
stories.
actually fucking. He's gonna have to. He didn't sign up for that. He
Well,
wanted
look,
to be
he's
your
not
man.
being a friend either. He's being a liar.
No, I'm not letting him off the hook either, Flo hate.
No, there
Not letting
nobody's
him
off the hook.
either. He's a piece of shit too. I'm not letting him off the
Okay,
off the
well,
hook.
then I guess like we're not allowed to have any male friends.
You seem angry.
No. See that's
I know you
no,
seem
that's
a
not what I
little
said.
mad.
No,
You're
you
not allowed to
seem
have
really
anybody in the friend zone. You can have male friends, but not anybody in the friend zone. There's a difference.
Okay.
Do you
well,
see the
do you
difference?
not agree that all men want to sleep with you in one way or another? They just do. They want to.
Most do.
I imagine they
Most
all
do.
You're right. So that blows your whole theory on having a friend in the opposite sex if they all want to sleep with you.
But the man in your friend zone,
But yeah,
they
like,
don't
you were
know.
hung
They
up on
really,
that word.
they
friend
don't
zone.
know. They don't know that you'll never fuck them. They don't know that.
Yes,
I
they
just want to
do.
borrow
Because if
your
they knew
butthole
that,
for a
they would
while
not
while
be
I'm
in
at
a
Jim wants
friend
a
zone.
poll. Jim wants a poll.
About
Yeah,
what?
I've got plenty of
I don't
male
know.
friends.
Hi, Rose.
In the friend zone, I'm not talking about male friends. Friend zone. We gotta get the terminology right.
Well, if you
This
think about
conversation
how
is about the friend
men,
zone.
yeah, I imagine that you know, some of them probably want to sleep with me, but I am not going to, and never
Do
have,
they
and
know
never
that?
would.
Do
Yeah.
they know that?
Yes, of course they
They're
do.
still hanging
That's why they
around.
don't try.
Yeah. Because they're friends.
They're not-
And women are in my friend
All
zone too.
Okay. There's a disconnect in communication because we're mixing the term friendship and friend zone, and it's
Right. But it's a zone of where I keep friends. Like
Right.
I'm not gonna have deep down emotional breaks and put it on my friend. You know what I
Right.
mean? Whether it be male or female, that's the zone that they're in. You're having the issue with you're making it
a
different.
male
than what
friend.
it is.
Let me explain this. A male friend to a woman, a male friend is somebody, neither party. You don't want to fuck him and he doesn't want to fuck you. If you don't want to fuck him and he doesn't want to fuck you and y'all still agree to be friends, that's a male friend.
You just said.
But if
though,
one
you
person wants to
agreed.
fuck the other and the other one doesn't, that's not friendship at all. Now I know you're not going to sit there and try to disagree with that.
I disagree with it.
I
Okay,
disagree with
goddamn.
that
All
because
right.
that's male
Flow State, you
behavior.
take
Men
over.
always want to fuck women.
Right.
Always. It could be the
Always.
woman that just checked them out at the grocery store. Then they went to the gas station and there was a chick pumping gas and they want to fuck her too. And then
Yeah.
I'm going to go stop by and see my friend Cynthia and I want to fuck her too. So just because somebody want to sleep with you don't mean you're not in one of
The sexuality going one way, it's not a friendship.
Yes, it is.
Point blank. If it's going
Right.
one way,
Oh my
it's not a
God.
friendship.
You're
It's
a man
not.
of color, aren't you?
It's not.
disagree.
Somebody's using somebody else. If
No,
You're a
it's
man of
sexuality
color.
is
aren't you?
going
I'm
from
not using
point A to
anybody for
point B
anything.
and not from B to A,
I
and you
don't
calling
bitch.
that a friendship,
I
somebody's
don't
being
bitch.
used.
I don't bitch to my male friends about stuff that I know they
Right.
would not want to hear, and I don't use them for money. I don't use them for anything.
And you don't mislead them and you're upfront and
You're
honest with
misleading
them.
them, Cynthia.
You're a
You
man of
are
color.
misleading
Are you
them.
a man of color, neo-Nazi supremacist,
You
whatever?
are
Are you a
misleading
man
them.
of
If
color?
it's
It's a
going
yes
one
or no
way,
question. Are you a
if
man
it's
of
going
color?
one way, there's some deceit going on.
Are
If
you
it's
a man
going
of
one
color?
way, there's deceit going on.
Are you a man
He's
of
a
color?
man of drinky, or he's had some drinks, I think, tonight.
Oh yeah, that. See, y'all be
See, here
catching
go
that.
the
I
here go
don't
the
even be
ad
thinking
hominem.
about
That means I'm
that.
making sense.
I
Whenever
didn't.
you hear ad
I
hominems,
wasn't
that
insulting
means
you. I just
making
said
Flo,
it
did
sounds
you
like
see
you've had
that
some
picture?
drinks. You seem
The
argumentative.
whole man of color thing. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Why
That
is that
doesn't
an
mean
insult?
no matter what skin color I am, I'm still.
No, but it's the attitude. It's
We're
the
talking
culture.
about
It's
friend
the
zone
attitude
versus
that the culture
friendship.
has.
All right, it ain't
It's the
got nothing to do
attitude
with
that
that.
the culture has, and it has nothing to do with your skin color. It has to do with the culture and the attitude. Rap music.
There's no culture in friendship and friend
No.
zone. Friendship,
Mm-mm.
two
Okay.
ways.
They look at
We can't
it's
agree on
different.
that.
Oh
That
my
friendship
gosh!
is a two-way thing.
Speaking of different, we
Mhm.
watched a movie in Discord that had boring white people sex, and it is exactly what I thought we were talking about the other night. Like it was so
I'm not.
boring.
I'm just gonna be honest. I don't mean to offend anybody. This is gonna sound ignorant as hell. I always thought that white men's penises glowed in the dark, and that shit was weird to me.
Yes.
Come on, Flow State. Why you got to put that bitch up? Anyway,
What?
what we were
Calm
talking about?
down. That is a friend of the show.
Can't stand fucking me.
See?
Anyway,
See,
go
that's
ahead.
how you are. See, look at you. Look at you. Your culture's
Because
coming
she
out right
shows
now.
up, she shows up and she puts her titties up on the camera. Hey, look, I got something to say with my titties.
Boy, you
Got my
sound bitter,
titties
man.
up here.
It's been a long time since I ran across a bitter man.
Yeah.
You sound bitter, bro. You sound
Yeah.
bitter.
Nah.
You sure about that?
Mimi has cash out me a significant, not a significant.
Oh, she is.
It
Oh,
was like
she's
$60. She showed me her boobs, and then she reported the donations as fraud and fucked up my Cash Apps. But nevertheless, I appreciate her for what she's done.
all that happened.
All that
All
happened.
that happened.
See, and Flo's not bitter.
Right.
Flo
ain't
really
bitter
doesn't
either.
hold grudges.
And
He
he,
really
and he
does
likes
that.
I'm
nude.
just telling you that you're using the people you
And he-
call
he
you put in your
accepts
friend
nude.
zone. That's all I'm saying.
How
I'm just
dare
telling
you
the truth.
complain about people using you, brother? Come on now, you know better than that. You're supposed to just shut up and take it.
Nah, I don't have to do that. I got a woman.
If you complain on about the internet, you're just bitter.
Yeah, that is true. He got me. He got me.
I bet you won't do anything about it but complain on the internet.
Yeah, but we're all friends here. Not friend zone, but friends.
No, you're my.
No, I friend
you're not
zone
even in
you.
the friend zone. What are you talking
I'm a
about?
cool. I'm a cool
Nah,
guy
you're not
actually.
cool.
I have
Nah,
to.
you're not
I have
cool.
to. I have to play it up for the internet because we're entertainers. I have to play it up for the internet. That's all.
Oh,
That's
you
all that
playing
is.
putting out or being a character on the internet?
We're all characters.
No,
Flo
we're
State
not. Like
is the
that's the
biggest
weirdest
character
thing
out
I ever
here.
heard. I didn't know that people were just being characters. Like I'm
we're
I'm
all
the
characters.
person that I am everywhere. The internet.
That's not true.
It,
It's not
I
true.
am. It is true.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know me
So
someplace
everybody
else?
online knows the same thing that everybody in your real life knows about you.
Yes.
Yeah. They
I
watch.
believe that
That's
about
What do you
Christy.
mean? Of course.
I believe
They
that about
watch.
Christy.
Yeah.
I don't really change much. Like I've told my parents they're not allowed to watch the show.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to comment. Mine aren't allowed to comment.
Yeah, I also said that. I said you're not allowed to watch the show, and you're definitely not allowed to comment. Otherwise, you will have people following you.
Mm-hmm.
I've got friends that
Wow.
watch me on here, and I've got my boss comes in every now and again.
Mm-hmm. My boss watches too.
Mm-hmm.
My
My
boss.
Yeah,
mom
but
thinks I
if
should
he
vote.
fired you, that would be a
My mom
human
thinks I
resources
should vote
disaster.
Jack.
What if he fired me?
Yeah, that'd be a human resources
For what?
disaster if he fired you. You have no
Wow.
fear if your boss watches you on the internet. But if a
Right,
man's
'cause
boss
there's
watches
nothing
him on the
what-
internet,
there's
he
nothing
got
I
something to
say
worry
on the
about.
internet that I haven't
This
been
is
able
one
to
of
say in the
those
last
guys.
24 years.
One
at
of
my
those
job.
guys. There it is.
This
One
is
of those
like the Be
guys.
Brave, a rant.
Mm-hmm.
This is a
Be Brave and Rant are quite different from each other.
Provo, somebody that just wants to get a.
I heard of
Yeah,
Be
but they
Brave. I
both
haven't heard of
criticize
it.
women on the internet, so they're the same, you know?
they
Yeah,
want
you
to
can't
spark up a
criticize women on the
conversation.
internet. No,
Yeah, you can't do that shit.
You can't do that. But men can get criticized all goddamn
But in
day.
the friend zone, like he's not wrong, but like it doesn't bother me that women would use guys in the friend zone because guys are there because they're both lying to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
If they want to stick around
yes,
after
Flow
I
State,
tell them
yes,
that I
is
don't,
true.
that I'm not interested in that, and I just want to be friends with them,
Right.
rather than sleep with them, then that's up to them.
And that's
If
why
they
women
wanna
don't
stay
like
friends
nice
with
guys
me.
either because you can tell that they're liars.
They are. They are liars. Nice
Wait,
guys
what?
are the worst motherfuckers on the planet.
Nice guys are liars.
Dangerous,
no dude
too.
wants to carry your bags while you go shopping.
Who was asking a man to carry their bag?
Oh,
That
I
was
do.
an
Whatever,
example.
whatever Simpson.
That was an
nice guys do.
example.
Yeah,
Example.
Now,
I do.
there's a difference between putting a man in a friend zone and demasculating a man. So if
Putting
you
a
have
man
a
in a friend
woman that
zone is
demasculates
demasculating them.
you
Oh,
and you allow it, that's a different story. But I'm not asking no man to carry my bag. Why would I?
Listen, I am really, really careful about demasculating a man. I
Yeah.
really try not to ever do. And even if I'm mad at them, I never say anything that's emasculating.
Yeah, I don't even open my own doors. I let a
I
man
don't
be
open
a
my
man.
doors either. I act like I walk up to the door and act like I can't open it. I just stand there until
Yeah.
they till they get there.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So what's wrong with if a man wants you sexually and you do not want him sexually back? What's wrong with telling him to go? There will be no friend, no contact.
I
Go.
just got
We're
through
not on the
telling
same
you.
page.
We just
But
got.
why? Hold on. Why are they obligated to do that? Because he got told no,
Mhm.
and so now he's acting like he's finding the friend zone when we all know that that's a lie. I don't think that women have any obligation to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's his response. If he doesn't want to be around after I tell him that, then
No.
I
Let's
had
say
a
he
friend that did
does.
that. He joined the seminary, and he still called me.
Let's say he does.
Mhm.
He wants to keep hanging around. He thinks he's going to change your mind and all that. What's wrong with just telling him straight up no?
I did.
We do.
God,
Yeah.
what is? Why can't you?
So
hear
how
me?
did he end up in the friend zone if this is a guy you do not want around you?
It's not
Because
that I
he
don't want him
didn't-
around me. I just
control.
don't want his. I don't want his dick
That's what I'm
inside
saying.
me. That's
You
all.
should not want him around you. Period.
Well, you know that. Who
Okay,
said?
Give me a
Because you
peace sign,
said-
friend.
Okay, listen, Rob, based on that theory, since we should never want a man around us that
I'm new
wants
to the
to
channel.
sleep with us, no
I'm
man
new
would
here,
ever
so
be around a
that's all I just-
woman. Because
Right.
most
No.
men
You got to complete the
all
whole
women.
thing. Complete the whole statement. A man that wants to sleep with you that you do not want to sleep with in return.
Right.
Get these
Yeah,
We're not the
motherfuckers out
only
of your
men,
life.
bro.
Bro.
Don't talk to
Hold
them.
on. Let's hear from French Dose. This is his first time here. What do you have to say, French?
Hi,
Yes.
French.
Do you have any thoughts on the friend zone conundrum?
I think it's a good thing. I think I kind of do know what they're talking about because I used to be a coach. I used to coach people's marriages and try to save it for like 4 years. I used to coach people's marriages and help them out with their marriage problems and stuff. And
Mhm.
yeah, and
Are
try
you
to save
married?
it. Yes, I was.
Oh, okay.
2 years. For 2 years, I was married for 2 years.
Oh,
That's
and
twice
were
as
you
long as I
coaching?
was.
Yeah, were you coaching when you were married, or after you divorced? Did you still coach?
Yes, I
Yes.
was coaching. Yeah, when I got a divorce, I was still coaching. I was still
Yeah.
coaching
Hmm.
because I was trying to
You know, we
save
have
other
another
people's
marriage
marriage. I couldn't
counselor
save
Right,
mine.
here.
right.
His name is
Let
Uncle
me save
Fatty.
other people.
I think it's important to have premarital counseling.
I know it
Right.
sounds made up, but
I
that's
think
what I
that's
did.
very
That's
important.
what I did.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Are you Catholic? Was it with the Catholic?
No, I'm not. I'm not Catholic. No.
Oh, okay.
I was Christian. My mom was a Christian. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I disagree with Clue. I think that if a woman tells a man he's in the friend zone or that she's not interested, and then he decides at that point to lie and be like, "Okay, I'm good with it anyways," then she absolutely has the right to take advantage of him.
Nah, no. You don't see how dangerous that is, Flo? For her.
I mean, that's a different question.
She's just cut him off. Like, no, you're not a friend. Tell him to his face.
She
You're
wa-
not a friend.
And then he keeps look. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about a dude who's been told and then doesn't, or he hears it and then chooses to ignore it.
He chooses to ignore it after being told he's not a friend.
It's up
That
to
he's
him.
just a friend.
Then he's a stalker.
JR, let me see a peace sign before I bring you up.